Oh, good morning, everybody. Look at where we are, the bottom once again, and we're feeding here, folks. Here's King Cat to tell you what's going on in the world of finance with clarity in the life and your life, and also with other things that'll help you with your health. Every once in a while, I have some things to tell you about good, healthy things for yourself, and just little helpful tips along the way. If you're subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you very much. Let me get over here to my YouTube now, and we're going to pull this display capture right up underneath me. And then we're going to put this right down here and put this right up here for everybody to see. Click done. And we are up and running. Good morning, fellow cats. Excellent condition for our signal this morning, it says. There we go. Oop. Shifting and putting this in. Boop, boop, boop. And we're going to put a bunch of howdy doodies. All right. Thank you for being here with me, everyone. I appreciate it who might be coming in and checking out what we're putting up right now, and hit enter right here. And we got Double K calling. Let me call him, see what he's got going on. If he wants to go live with me or if he's got something private. Hold on. Good morning, Double K. Your ear must have been ringing. Why? Because we're talking stocks here, and you called me right when I went up live. Good morning, Mopar for Life. Good morning, Mantis FPV. Good day to you. And yeah, we're going to rock today. SOFI's had hit the bottom, and now launch time, people. Absolute green here today. There's no question about it. My book. How you doing, Big Double K? Do you want to call me back on my? I call you back on my thing so everybody can hear you. Or, okay. Well, I just popped up live just now. Come on over, hit my like and like it on the YouTube thing for me and help me get it spread to other people. And we appreciate you calling. I'm looking across the board. The stock market is not doing too poorly right now. The Dow's down a little bit. NASDAQ's green. Russell's still a little red. Crude oil down to 86, down 3%. Crude oil down 3% today. Cha-ching, good for us, everybody. Good for us. I don't know how that happened. It was up 5%. It's dropped 5% in the last week, folks. I've been watching. It was up 3% last week. Now down 2. Anyway, whatever. I think I'm right on that. But we've been buying SoFi at the morning's low of 714. I had told people to put their orders in at 713 and hopefully fill, but 714 would be safer. I told them that yesterday. Everybody probably knows that, remembers it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you being here. Yes, good morning. Got the coffee ready. Yep, 714 the low so far. Seems to be steady now. Right on, I hear you. And everybody, thank you for being here. I see we now have more people joining the Catfish School, so thank you for coming aboard. And I like to make sure I say hey to everybody if I can, if I catch you coming in here. I know a lot of people come in and I miss you, and I'm sorry about that, but I try to address everyone. There we go. There we go. And welcome, Kimchi Bacon. Welcome, my friend. It doesn't matter to me. I'm fine. I can just turn my little fan on right here, baby. But thanks for asking. Uh, Folks, you can see right now that SoFi seems very, very stout and stopped right there at 713. Couldn't even get it there. And I like that fact. They haven't anyway yet. They might try for again at lunchtime, but I think they're all petered out. Man, look at the volume they've already thrown this thing. Almost over 8 million shares, and we've only been trading an hour, folks. We're going to go for over 30 million again today, possibly. And that's not going to be any good for the shorters. I guarantee you to have that kind of volume coming in when they're only borrowing 14 million on the average per day to short with. When you get up into 30 million, that's twice what they got, folks. What do you think is going to happen here? Supply and demand. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. I just look at the charts. By the way, speaking of the charts, let's go over here and look at the chart right now. So what does it look like? I bet you that 6-month average still looks great, and I bet you it's still climbing when you click on it. The 200-day moving average, folks, it's just going up and up and up. It hasn't stopped going up. And it's not even below my trend line. See that? They can't get it below it. Even after 14 days in a row, or 13, then 7 days in a row, couldn't get it below my trend line. That's how strong this stock is, folks. Look at that thing going now. Nice. And we will be green today, folks. There's not going to be a red date in our future. Previous close 728, and look at the open 741. Who called that? Who called a spike at the open this morning, folks? Catfish did, right? And I was right. So you can either believe what I'm saying by the charts and what they're telling me and why I predict these things, and you can watch them keep coming true, or you can believe others that come on here like George, who said the price is going to $6. So, he sounds kind of like I said yesterday, kind of like a David Chiaverini fan, the Chia Pansy fan. But anyway, right now, folks, I see 9 million shares traded already, and I see the price going up, right? Already this morning at 10:30, by the way, when the algos are usually going the other way, right? You know what? When I saw them came out of the gate and I saw that little head fake, I knew they were going to come at it right away. As much as they could do, just like they tried yesterday. And, folks, this isn't going to be a repeat of yesterday. But I called the pop this morning, didn't I? I told everybody that yesterday. And I'm going to move this screen over here now so I can see it over on the side and keep track. Thank you, all of you who are joining me right now. Who else is here? SOFI Q3 result conference call on October 30th. That's right. Bought at 716, Mantis did this morning. Whoa! He gets to get a ring. I'm going to put that right there at the very top. That's going to get it. That's going to get pinned for the pin message for now, everybody, just to inspire everybody. What the early bird gets the worm, right, Mantis? Yeah. Mantis is a praying mantis. Today he prayed on the shorts that were desperate. That's right. See what I wrote for you there, Mantis? It says there, all right, Mantis FPV prays on the week today. He's lopping their heads off. Look at this thing going up, folks. I told you it's going to be green in a second. You just hang in here with me. I hope you came on and bought when you saw me light up the screen saying I was on, because I always come on at the low of the day, don't I, folks? And if I don't, if it keeps going lower, I just keep buying it, don't I, folks? Yeah, I'm a glutton for SoFi punishment, but hey, strap me up to the whipping post, baby. Ever since $4.66, my friends. Right, Double K? Yes, sir. I was telling my friend Double K, and I think he's got some in the fours. I'm not certain, but I believe. If not, I know he does in the fives. So that's a good place to be owning this stock. And he may have sold in the 11s. He ain't no dummy neither. Double K, what's going on with some of our picks that we've been picking lately? Let's take a look at some of them, all right? We're going to look at PENN. What's that been doing? Which one? PENN. Oh, Penn. Yep. Down a little today, just like everything has been. PENN's down. Everything's been. I mean, everything's just. Yeah. It's been a brutal week. It's been a very brutal week. Now, we're going to take a, well, last week was actually good. They tried to beat SoFi down every day, but opened higher every day. I told you it was going to open higher today, too, folks. I did. You know, I did. I told you it was going to close, and it was going to open higher. And it did. No matter what they do to it today, what I told you was true. And you'll see where it ends up here in a month from now, when earnings comes out. By the way, we got a news announcement. Earnings is not going to be on November 1st, as I had thought it might be, like it has been in the past. They're going to bring out earnings early, October 30th, and they have a conference call on the date of that Q3 results. So I see that as a very good signal. When people have bad news, they don't like to bring it on until later. Right? Look at this price going green, people. Did anybody buy today when it got to 713 almost? I had told some people yesterday to put your orders in at 714, because it doesn't matter whether you catch the 713 or not. because it's better just 1 penny. What difference does that make, right? That's what I said. And sure enough, it hit 714, and that was the low. And now look at it, 11 cents higher. So cha-ching again for everybody, anybody that came on. Hey, thank you for coming in. I appreciate your being here. Please don't forget to like this so it gets shared with more people out there. No, I appreciate it. Mopar for Life said he was buying all along, just like me, nibbling it up, folks. That's what I like to see. 727 now. 2 cents away from going green. Now a penny away from going green, people. Dang, what do you know? Good morning, Manny's weight loss. Good morning, Manny. Mopar for Life, thank you. Yep, that's good. Thank you. Good morning, Euclid's Francisco. Yep, Manny's. That's his. He's got a business, and he was smart enough to use that for his sign. His whatever they call it, ID or whatever the username. MANNY weight loss. WEIGHTLOST. Manny's weight lost. By the way, good day to you. All right. And Anthony Perez, muchas gracias. Ustedes están aquí como amigo hoy, mi amigo Euclides Francisco. Muchas gracias. Yo pienso es posible. Ustedes hablan español también. Muchas gracias por ustedes aquí como amigo hoy. Digan todos tus amigas y amigos que yo estoy aquí, por ello puedo venir para aquí por comprender amigo cuando el gringo loco habla español como ustedes. So there we go, everybody. Crazy gringo. That's what they call me here. El gringo loco. Yeah, Manny's. Yes, here. I think in Spanish you told everybody to sell everything. Double K says that he believes in Spanish. I just told everyone to sell everything. All right. Hey, somebody just asked what song I've got for him today. I got a Spanish song for you. I'm going to sing right now. Just hold on. Let me grab my guitar. Huh? I'm not going to sing it in Spanish. Just give me a second. I got to get my music book, everybody. Hold on. I put it outside while I was practicing this morning. Okay, all right, yep. November 3rd, we're leaving, right? All right. All right. Hey, look at this thing. I told you it was going green, everybody. It's going to go green, 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 green. All right, here we go, folks. This morning, we have a song that, in particular, Brew Tank Outdoors. Brew Tank Outdoors really, really likes this song. So I'm going to play this for him and many and others. And hopefully you'll enjoy this little song. It's not in Spanish, but it's going to be about a Spanish place, a Spanish-speaking place. Yeah, all right, here you go, folks. I hope you enjoy the song called, well, I'm not going to tell you the title. You'll figure it out. I have a feeling. Here we go. Let me tune this up first. Hold on just a second. There we go. All right, here we go. Ready? What did it say? Will you be playing Alex Vernon Walk Out uh, Volver? Walk Out Volver? I am sorry. You might have been a typo. I can't break that up. Good Spanish title. All right, here we go. Oh, muchas gracias. Gracias. Thank you very much, Lisa Francisco. And I appreciate your being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll be talking to you about this stock and many other stocks you can make great money on. We're going to be showing you some other stocks in here in just a second. But let me play this song for everybody since I have a request for some music playing this morning while we watch SoFi go green. While I play, the price goes up, right, everybody? While I play, the price goes up. Here we go. Alex Verdugo, got it. Vergi, of course I know Verdugo. I didn't see the spelling. I got my Volver, walk out, Volver. I don't think I've heard the song. Alex Verdugo, walk out, Volver. I got you. Here we go. My song is going to start now. Well, I've been planning a trip, so I boarded a ship for a cruise down to lovely Cancun. I'd heard of this beach where the women were sweet and was hoping to meet one real soon. When I arrived on the shore, there was much to explore. Pretty soon found my way to the bar. Didn't speak much Spanish, but still I could manage with women not getting too far. As I drank at the bar, after having a few, too many a brew, and many a shot of hot rum, I kinda got loud, and everyone in the crowd started thinking they all must be dumb. I told them my name, and I know this sounds strange, but not one of the guys seemed to know. And I still don't know why they forgot my name's Ty. And they called me instead Pendejo. Yeah, they call me Pendejo. That's the name I hear. They call me Pendejo. How long are you here? They say, hey, Pendejo, why are you in Cancun? Hey, Pendejo, are you leaving soon? Now I've tried and I've tried, but I still don't know why all the guys were all acting so pent. They were waving their hands at me while I was dancing with all the fine Mexican chicks. So I asked this lady, she told me maybe, and so we walked out the door. We went to her place and we had quite a night. In the morning, woke up on the floor. And I'll never forget that wild night in Cancun. And fond memories will remain of a beach where it seemed out of reach for the folks to remember my name. And they called me Pendejo. Say, why are you here? That's what they call me, Pendejo. That's the name I would hear. And they call me Pendejo. Say, why are you in Cancun? And they say, hey, Pendejo, are you leaving soon? Yeah, they call me Pendejo, and why it isn't clear. Call me Pendejo every time I'd appear. They say, hey, Pendejo, why are you in Cancun? Hey, Pendejo, are you leaving soon? On my trip to Cancun. And there you go. Ah, little original for you called They Call Me Pendejo. And so Vergi, huh? Alex Verdugo, walk out, Volver. I haven't heard that song. No, no, not this guy needs wife or dog or Democrat. I haven't seen Manny's weight loss review. Nice. Thank you. Glad you like that. A very good hit when it was here in Los Angeles. Uh, all right, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm staying with you, Mopar. Oh, I know. Believe me. Yeah, definitely. Yes, yes, definitely. Thank you for being here with me, folks. We got to refresh this screen. It looks like it's not changing. The numbers just staying the same. All right. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'm just like I said, I'm not going to keep playing. I got some other things to research. I just wanted to do that one song for you. I tried to work it up because yesterday I mucked it up. I hadn't practiced it enough to be playing it yesterday, and I apologize for that. But I practiced some this morning out on the back deck, much to my neighbor's disdain, or whatever. Anyway, thank you for being here with me, folks. We've seen the bottom, haven't we? We saw it. We've seen the bottom of the stock. Hmm. Some of us bought some of it at the bottom when I came up today. Uh, you're a good guy, pal. Just kicking it around. I got you. I hear you, man. And folks, let's go over here. While we're looking at some of these, I want to say, with a good sense of humor, I am saying thank you very much for clarifying. I appreciate it. No, I do. And make sure You can make up for anything you say about me, and I don't care. I'm like a man. I'm resilient, man. I'm like an army tank. I'm like a turtle with a shell on the outside, so hard you couldn't chop through it with an axe, because I am hardened to many things people have said over the years about my attitude, my beliefs, and about my opinions and so forth. And I've been chopped at and hacked at and slammed at and beat up, and I can take it all. Bring it, bring it, bring it. But be careful, because don't come into my kitchen unless you want to, when the heat gets turned up. Everybody has seen that before who's here with me and watch. Thank you, all of you who are here now with me. I appreciate it if you'll like this. I don't see many likes, so just reach over there and hit the like button. And then that'll get shared. This algorithm, you know how they work. It shares with more people. So I appreciate all the likes, and I appreciate those that subscribe to my channel for not only this type of information about stocks that you can make money on, but other things. Now let's go over and look at what would you say, WB? What was the Warner Brother one's car? Double K. We were talking about. Was it Warner Brothers? That was you were pitching. Was it one of the movie things or something? I don't remember. You were pitching one WB. Okay, there we go. WBD. That's right. I just want to see how it's doing. Check out all of them. They're all down. They've all been down. So yeah. I mean, they're really trouncing this market right now. Look at the Dow down 93, the Russell down another. They're just coming at it, man. It's all week. Look at by the way, look at crude oil now, folks, down 3%. Crude oil down 3%. You think we'll see that reflection at the pump today, like we did when it went up 4% last week, and we saw it immediately? No, we won't see that. Probably not. Hold on here. Okay. I'm just going to put okay because I can't read everything. It's caught behind this heart over here. Manny's, uh, yeah, gotcha. Manny's weight loss, Upner's review. Wow, 946 subs. Oh, I'm up to 946. Wow. Thanks for noticing that, Manny's weight loss. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am now I'm almost at 950 subscribers. I'm almost just like 54 away from getting paid on YouTube. So for those that subscribe, I'm very grateful and thank you. And there's a reason people subscribe to my channels, because they like to stay informed. And we have a lot of people that come on here, including N. Clark, Terry Grant. We have another one. We have quite a few that come on here with very Spartacus over in Portugal has great information for us all the time about what's more on the world trend, keeping us going on with what's going on with the dollar and bond yields and so forth. And he was spot on when he was talking about yields being a bad effect on the market, and bond yields rising has had a bad effect on the market, and that's what they pitched all day yesterday as the reason why the whole market was falling. They said bond yields was why. Uh, Last week, their reason was the Fed, and this week, bond, right? Fed bond. But look at SoFi, about to go green, folks, very soon. You can see that we now have a double bottom, actually triple, one, two, three, and on it we go. Now we do what I said would happen yesterday. All day, it's going to continue to rise, is what I believe. Each day, they may actually try to drive it down, but at every following day, will open higher. And so if you don't believe what I'm saying, the previous close on this stock yesterday, folks, was 728 was the close. Look where it opened, 741. And who predicted that? I told you that would happen. And I told you, look at the 5-day chart last week and look how they worked it every single day. They ran it up quick in the morning, then they spiked all day down, but the next day higher. It opened higher. And they did that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They did it every single day last week. They spiked it at the open, then they trickled it all down every single day last week. October 30th, SoFi earnings, good before the Fed meeting. That's right. They're going to do it before the Fed meeting. They caught the Fed off guard this time. That took the powder right out of the keg, folks, for those shorters, because they were planning on using that Fed reason to run this down like they did before the big pop to 1170, right? And now SoFi decides, and Anthony Noto, man, he's at the helm. He knows what he's doing. He's a master. That was a great decision to do that before the Fed meeting. I agree with you 100%. Turn around. Welcome to the fray. I appreciate you coming in here. October 30th. Yes, that's right. And this is also, I'm showing everybody up here the pinned message I have now is Manus FPV here. He gets a pinned message because 716 he bought out today, folks. How do you like that? Now, I got to step out because I got to move a car out of the way for my wife to leave for work. So just hang on, folks. I'll be right back here. And Double K, I know you don't want to hang around while I probably do this, but just hang on, and King Cat will be right back. All right? And King Cat Alberto says, buy more SoFi. We're going to change this headline, and it's going to say this one here instead. Headline. Hmm. I haven't seen King Cat Alberto in a while from Portugal, but uh, I'm just going to change this here to say, be right back, everybody, and I will be. Oop, there we go. Backspace, and there we go. Okay. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Just hang out, folks. I'll be right back. accident. Okay. Just give me one more minute here. I'm going to freshen up my coffee, folks. me get on back in here. Welcome, welcome. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waiting on me patiently, everyone. Cha-ching. All right, let's see what this thing is up. Are we green yet? I think we should be. Let's go see if we are. And we're going to get to this one right here. Boom. And we're going to take me down a little bit. Take me down in size. And hey, everybody, welcome. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. I'm always very grateful. Don't forget to hit the like button down there. Get this shared with more people. And now let me get the display captures up there under me. I'm good. There we go. We want to go over here and see what SoFi institutions are doing. SoFi institutional ownership. Hold on. Let's go see. Boo, 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 boo. Did they pile in yesterday like I thought they did? Did we see any adding? I doubt there was any sellers. Still 702. Nobody's selling. Nobody's selling even here at this triple bottom right here. Nobody really selling. 10 million shares, triple bottom. Up we go. Laddering up, ladder up. All day long, up we go. And they've already gone through almost all. They've only got 4 million shares left to beat it up with. They used, I guess, about 8 million shares, so they're 14 there. Then they used about 2 million of it right there. And boy, you can sure see that big sell right there, right, folks? Mocha for life. Yep. Heirloom Cedar. Good morning, Heirloom Cedar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to you all. Here we go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Tyler, sometimes you do some things that don't make sense. Welcome to the show. Heirloom. Turn around. Turnaround's been here around, but I'm going to make sure I give them a welcome. Thank you very much. They do post before 8 a.m. Aha. Yeah, baby. What he's referring to is we got an announcement coming up, a conference call coming up on October 30th, meaning that SoFi has wisely decided to come out with their revenue and earnings report before the Fed meeting. So don't be surprised, though. They'll figure out a way to come at it. Maybe the week before, they'll start 2-3 days before. Why is it tanking down? Well, because of the Fed worries, where everybody's worried about what the Fed's going to do. Every time everybody's so worried about what the Fed's going to do, then the Fed does whatever they do. The price falls 300 points. Next day, it's up 300 points. That's a good question. Let's go find out. We got all kinds of information flowing here. October 31st through November 1st, see? So they won't really come through with it until November 1st. But I got news for you, people. Raising in interest rates, that's what we make money. That's what SoFi's all about, people. I don't know how you cannot look at this chart and figure this out. Look over here, what's happened during the whole time that interest has been being raised for 4 years in a row, over and over and over, repeatedly by the Fed. Look what we've been doing in revenue, people. Right? My goodness, huh? Interest rates rising, bank charges interest on loans. Right? A rise in interest rates. Funny thing is, they'll try to make the market believe that no matter what, if the Fed doesn't go higher, they'll try to make it fall. If the Fed does, they'll try to make it fall even more. But folks, I'm telling you what, interest rates going up aren't going to affect SoFi. All right. In case you weren't aware of that, that's what they charge people and make money on is interest, right? Okay. Just make sure we're clear on that issue, everybody. Let's go see. I wonder if they have an update on. Let's just go here. Google. Thank you for being here with the U.S. Treasury. And we're going to look at not bonds right now. We want to look at U.S. Treasury, and we want to see student loan payments. And what we want to look at actually is images, because we want to look for charts. Sean Shaw added 1,000 at 719. These fellow catfish, man, they really earn their positions to be king cats, making good buying decisions like that. Sweet. Well, you saw, everybody can see exactly what time I came on this morning, exactly what time. Right at freaking 10:30, folks. Where was the price at 10:30? Right there. Right there. And then I watched it, and we bought down here, some of us, because we were near the bottom, it seemed, and I came up, and sure enough, hit the bottom, and off we go now. Right. Here we go. Don't worry, folks. This isn't going to be where we end up with this kind of volume already. Look at the volume count. 10 million. Hour and a half, just over an hour and a half. What happens when it hits 14 is what you need to be asking, and 15 and 16 and then 20 and 25 and then 30 and then 40 million a day. Then 100 million on earnings day. You don't think that's possible, but I can go back and show everybody how it's been done in the past. You all know I can do that. I've done it many, many, many times. So let's look at some other stocks today, though, just that might be some. I've told you all this one was something you should have some of. It's AGRO. And let's see where it is today. Okay. Again, none of these would surprise me to see them down because we've seen everybody down. All right. Let's go on across here and see if we can find a winner amongst all this losers. Open. There you go. There's a winner in amongst the losers. Look at OPEN. Summary. What's why? Why? Why Open Door stock was down today? Well, they're kind of behind the times. Looks good, though. I like that one. Let's go look at another one here. RBT, folks. Oh. We're going to look at quite a few here that you should write all these down. Some of them are good plays for swings, especially this one here. A big swing on this stock can happen anytime. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, go back and look at the chart on this thing, RBT. And I was telling everybody about it 2 months ago to buy this along with SOFI. And look where the price went to on the 3-month chart, folks. I mean, it was back down here at, 250? And the thing, and I'm going to show you, it was way higher at one time. But, folks, I called people in on this right here in the 240s, 250s, and it went all the way up to 13 bucks, RBT. So this thing can run, and the one thing I like about it the most, folks, is look over here at their holders. I should go to statistics, actually. Here we go. They only got 34 million shares outstanding. That's why they're so dangerous for spikes. They can spike big time with that low volume. But here's the thing I want you to see. Look at the percentage of shares that are held by institutions and insiders. My gosh, they're not even showing it anymore. This is interesting. Well, I'm going to tell you, held by insiders was about 65% of this company, and institutions around 85%. They're not even showing this anymore on here on RBT. That's very interesting. Wonder why not? Because it doesn't add up. That's why I bought into it, and it will spike fast on news, any kind of news. All right, here's another one we want to look at. RSI, Rush Street Interactive. A few others we want to look at. We're not done yet. Just curious to see what my MRO is doing today. I never look at it because it's just a steady. Bought this in the 11s. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was cool. You don't believe me? Look where this was 5 years ago. Look at this, 396. Right here's where Catfish Tyler came in. Right there in the 11s. It made a little pullback. Got in those 11s after it had broken over 12 and pulled back into the. And I said, time to climb. So I did, and it has. I don't even pay attention to it. I pay attention to this one though, going right on up right now, about to go green any minute now. I told you this volume was going to overcome them today, folks. I told you so. Way to go, Sean Shaw. Uh, that's right. Catting like a pro, buying at 719,000 shares, folks. Cha-ching, adding to his very, very high nest egg of SoFi. Wisely so, by the way. Very, very wisely accumulating. Right along with all the institutions that have been adding positions lately. That's the most, to me, it's one of the biggest indicators is watching what institutions they say. Folks, what do they say is a major rule about finance? Follow the money. Follow the money. And the money right now, folks, is looking at, and I'm going to get back over here to SoFi's chart. That's what they're looking at. SoFi's chart. The money's looking at SoFi's chart right here. This 6-month chart. Right there. Big attack yesterday. See it? The volume was outrageous compared to the day before. They had to use that much to get it down there to here. Wait till you see what this thing is on earnings day, people. I'm laughing because I already think I know where it's going, and but we're going to go here. We're going to go here. That 6-month chart, folks, that's not the liar. That's the telling the absolute truth. The tail of the tape, right? Look at that 200-day green line over here at the left, or it might be on your right, down at the bottom. Look at that green line, so doggone. Climbed up and hit my trend line and broke over it right there a month ago. Those who do not risk do not benefit. That's right. Well, and it's not to be confused with another saying that's very popular in this. That is, um, it is not wise to put the Lord thy God to a foolish test. And when you're shorting a stock like SoFi that is growing like mad, well, you're taking the risk there, okay? And that's the wrong kind of risk. There's another saying, fools rush in where angels fear to tread, okay? And that's what the shorts have been doing on this stock, because there's a lot of angels coming in here. They're treading it upwards. And they're not going to come with you shorters to go down from here, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, but Spartacus joins the group. Welcome, Big Ass. See, I got a cup that has your name on it. How you like that? I think so much of you that I decided to start drinking the Spartacus coffee cup. Add a little flavor, right? He bought more BTI. The guy's a tobacco. He's addicted. He's addicted, folks, to BTI. He's convinced. British American Tobacco. We should know that these things run at odds with one another. Why? Well, I've warned you about that one all along, every step of the way. You kept, and I know the dividends are there for you, so they make up for the losses. That's okay, but that's the stair step down. They're working it down. They're laddering it down. They are laddering it down. They've been laddering us down too for a while here. I don't smoke, but I buy it. Yeah, I understand. I do not buy it because I don't smoke and don't want others to. So I'm not going to help perpetuate them and help them prosper off the deaths of people. So that's okay though. People are all going to die from something sooner or later. All of us, every man, they say, will eventually die of prostate cancer. Every human, if he lives long enough, will die of prostate cancer. In case you're not paying attention here, folks, look at this 1 day chart right here. You see what we got going on here? This is one time over, two times over, three times over, and we're right here pushing from the 11:15 to 12:30 lunch thing. And then, folks, we break away from this. This is what you call consolidation. Not the only one looking at this here. 1 day chart, people. Look at it. Look at the purple 10-day line right there on SOFI right this second, folks. It's crossing over the 200, and I think the gold looks to be following the same trend. Also, the blue 45-day. That's why you're here, folks, to look at these things. Look closely. I was so excited to see SoFi hit the low today. I bought some, and I didn't even bother shaving this morning. Sorry, I look a little scruffy today. I know it. A little rough around the edges, but I said, dadgummit, that's the low, and I got to jump on here because others need to know as well. So that's what I did. And so congratulations if you bought in with me this morning. I had time to place all my orders, and I put them all the way down to 7. I have a big order. I told you everybody this yesterday, a 200 share order. If they could get it down to 713, and of course they got it down to 714, and it turned. And I had told everybody else to put in a big order there, and they didn't get their number. And then that's probably a date you should take a picture of. Again, I suggest would be a good time here to go ahead and take a photograph of that order. If you bought it this morning, got you 1,000 shares, and that should be on your placard on the wall years from now down the line. Okay? All right. Sean Shaw. Take a picture of it. And it's significant that it was smart to buy because they couldn't get it any to their very well recognized, established I'm the king of the hill dominant number 13. And I even suggested to some people yesterday, don't necessarily put it in at 713, put it in at 714. I said that yesterday. Some people know that. For a fact, I said that. Said it might not get to 713, so go ahead. It won't make a difference. A penny won't make a difference to you. And I had told that to, I don't remember who it was, 2 days ago. They asked me, should they short this? Should they? Oh, yes. Yesterday I had them asking, should I do a put right now at 12.11? I said, no. If the thing about those things is that you're caught in the shorter terms, you can't be as resilient And, you know, I just don't suggest doing it. I don't know, and I don't have any guarantees. So when people ask me, I mean, I always suggest just go lightly because that way I don't worry about you being in jeopardy of losing a lot of money. So I say step softly and nibble at it. Someone asked me yesterday also, should I be nibbling? I said, yeah, nibble only. We watch it, we see where it goes from here. We nibbled this morning. We didn't. I didn't. Although 200 may seem like a lot, you see somebody else who's buying 1,000 at a time when they see the defined bottom that they believe is the bottom. And now we're going to go green. It's an unusual time right here to start it. Already seeing picking up, and I love this volume already almost. Oh yeah, folks. So it's very, very, very good. Trading an hour and 20 minutes at 12 million. There were days we weren't even at 5 million at this point in time when we were getting hammered down. They were using much less volume to run it down then. And now I think they've run out of it. Here we go, folks. I'm going to be ringing this bell in a green fashion soon. Every penny it goes up, I'm going to ring it. Might be time to break out the guitar and sing it on up. Ring it and sing it. Spartacus, I bought a stock that I might regret, but we'll see in the next few years. SPCE. Let's go look at it. I know about this one. My friend Double K was talking about this one quite a while back. Okay, and all it's done, whew, yeah, it took that spike, man, all the way up to 6. But man, is it getting? But yeah, I know what they're in. I know about them, and I saw that they finally beat the street on their last and their revenues no good, but and they don't have a lot of people telling you to buy them. They're not analysts, not a lot of coverage saying good things about them, but they're part of the future, space technology, and there you go. Who knows? We know the agenda is to get to outer space and build camps and things like that. So might might be good. All right, Mopar. Uh, there you go. Well, we'll see if it's at the very bottom or not. It looks like it just is. It looks like it might be. There's surely not as much heavy volume on it now, running it down. But there was some heavy volume. There's a lot of people that are trying to push this out of existence. It looks like just like SoFi, they tried it. But now look at the dang thing, about to go green. There it is, another penny up as I ring the bell. Folks, this thing isn't going to stay here. We've already got a very well established double bottom and now another platform building. And my opinion is there's no way to defy this running up from here. And I called yesterday, by the way, those of you that were here heard me say, folks, look at where we're closing and we're going to open up tomorrow. And we closed yesterday at what? 728, opened at 741. And I think I said about 18 cents. I said, I think we're going to go up. Wow, 728, 738. Coincidentally, up 13 cents, folks. See, I always like to do these mathematical numbers. 728 to 738 was 10.41. 13 cents, folks. Yeah, I show all these people these things. I show them to them all the time. Everybody sees. This is going to go right enough this afternoon, folks. There's just in all morning. That's a pretty weak. They've already gone through almost 12 million. They've used. I've already explained to many people who come over to my channel that average amount of shares borrowed by the shorts each day has been lately about 14 million, and the interest loan cost to borrow is going up on this, which is good for us. Cost to borrow, the higher it goes, the better. Go over and watch Hurricane Lopez. He tracks those very good. He has a source for getting information on those, and I'm not using it. I just say go over to see Hurricane Lopez, and you'll find out he keeps track of what their interest and what their cost to borrow. Hey, come on up here. Here we go, folks. Gonna toggle higher. 11,379 is the volume count. 100 shares at a time. Happy to pay. 724. 11,381. 450. See, I like to point out too, after they get to these lows and they start bouncing off each high or low, more and more people see and take note, and they say, okay. And maybe they're over here paying attention to what I'm showing to people on charts like this, showing this breakover happening right now. And there will be resistance here at this number, believe me. That was yesterday we were just looking at. That was horrible, wasn't it? Look at us now. Yes, indeed, folks. We have now 5 out of 6 green candlesticks in the last 5 minutes of trading. The blue line, the 45, is now pitched upwards and it's going to cross beyond the gold 50-day. This is a 45-day moving average in blue. This is the gold 50-day moving average right here. And many people have heard me say to pay attention to these charts because when you get to the 6 month, this looks even better and better every single day I look at it. I'm zooming in. I see a lot of trouncing over the last few days, but what do I see? That 200-day moving average getting further and further away from this one, still trending upwards. Even with yesterday's effort, I'll put it that way, with yesterday's efforts. And I want you to be aware of the numbers that they're trying to attain here. And one of them is going to be right here. But unfortunately, it's going away from that already. But you'll see why I'm highlighting it here in a second. There we go. Almost got it right there. They're trying. You'll see. Just the little things that Catfish points out to you and the reasons why certain numbers are mean things to them and what they're attempting and how they operate, right? And if you understand these things, you can take advantage of them. Everyone can take advantage of these things. Especially buying at 714 this morning or 713. I mean, how could you not predict that and know it? That they were going to go for that number. Having seen it so many times before in the past. I cheer to everyone that bought before they could get it to that bottom where they wanted it. Every single one of you, Sean Shaw, Terry, Grant, I'm presuming bought more there, right? Cookies Code 51, I believe would have smartly bought there. I know Mopar for Life wisely purchased there. And folks, I want you to pay attention to the whole market now. The S&P has just gone green. The NASDAQ is greener. The Russell's the only thing being attacked right here. What they've got out for it, I don't know. But we're not in the Russell 2000. We're in the Russell 1000. So they may be leaving this one and coming over to us here. Wouldn't surprise me. Because most of the money in the Russell index is in us, the 1000, the Russell 1000. We're in the elite specter of the Russell. We're not in this regular Russell 2000 or 3000. We're in a limited edition Russell. All right. The premium stock group in the Russell is what we're a member of. And that, by the way, also is where over 85% of the value of the Russell is in that 1,000, the Russell 1,000. Just so you're aware of it, folks. Brew Tank Outdoors bought yesterday and today over 10,000 shares. My friends, guess what? Pinned. We had a very good replace pin message. Thank you, Mantis, for buying at 716. I commend you for your wisdom. And I'm going to unpin your message now and give a little headline to this one here. So thank you for being King Cat for a while, Mantis. And here comes King Cat number 2 with a new pin message. And I put in this thing here in the wrong place. Copy. I put it in the wrong place. I put it. All right, here we go. Hey, Brew Tank, I want you to know something too. That I had somebody request a song this morning, and I felt so bad about how I played. They called me pendejo that I went out this morning very early and started practicing that song on my back porch on the back deck while I listened to all the birds singing with me. And I worked it up a little bit better, and I might play it for you here in a minute. But I played it already once, and I don't want anybody to get, I don't know, they might get channeled away from me. But thank you for being here, everybody that's here. I put out hand waves to both my friends and also Brew Tank. All right, we'll get you on there too now in a second. My. You know what I think is happening, folks? Did anybody happen to catch the morning that I knocked over a cup of coffee into my laptop right at the very open? I started the show and knocked my coffee right into it, and I think these keys might not be. Oh, goodness gracious. I did it again. Oh, folks, we're having a good time here. And I want to thank you all for being here, every single one of you. Uh, as I stumble along with my typing imperfections and try to have some fun here. We're about to see this Sofi go shooting right on up. It's going to be past 7:33, 7:44 this afternoon. And the reason I say, look at the S&P, look at the Dow, look at the NASDAQ. Look at them all going off, turning and running north. So this is what they're going to fight, this wave of incoming volume, because there was really no reason for anybody to leave this yesterday. There was no real reason. It's a manufactured reason to scare people out. Bond yields have nothing to do with anything. That's a compilation of crap. All right? That's a compilation of crap put together by a bunch of crap analysts that don't know what the hell they're talking about. And all they ever do, folks, that I want to mention to you, is all they ever do to the market, they don't predict, they react. Their headlines are always reactions to what's going on in the market. You know what I mean, folks? They're sort of like, let me tell you, when I went to college, one of the things that they did in our studies of religion class was there was all types of religions and belief systems and things, and they made some comparisons to the faiths that were out there that people, the biggest ones, Buddhism, the Chinese and Buddhism that have the biggest amount of followers by far. Christianity falls in there second. I think Indians and Hinduism. There's millions, and so there are millions of people with different beliefs about an eternal place or a place beyond, a life beyond, and reasons to believe that this is a very much a possibility. And it's a good thing to have in your psyche is to know that you're not just going to terminate. Boom, you're done. It's out. You're going to carry on. And I believe that from showing you some of my videos on YouTube from spiritual encounters I've had, and I'm going to be posting another one soon showing orb movement around our newborn baby. We were videotaping, and you'll see orbs coming in and out and in and out. It is so cool, people. And so there's presences, there's angels, there's angelic beings. And you're going to be a part of that one day, folks. If you and why I'm talking to you about this, I'm getting kind of off topic a little, but still, why I'm talking to you about this, and is all these diversified religions, they all have a belief, and they all believe in a supreme, something beyond their capabilities to have faith in. That's what it's all about. All these are about faith. So I tie this all together because a lot of times what you see is in religion. For example, I'm going to give you an example. Our teacher one day said, I want everyone to write down on a piece of paper for horoscopic. We're talking about astrology, and he wanted to make a point about astrology. Ching ching, price goes up. I ring the bell, people, every time, right? So the astrology, you got your date written down on a piece of paper. If you knew, he wanted to know your birth date and time of day, because it was relevant. Time of day is also relevant. And he had everybody turn those in before we ended class that day. And then about 4 days later, he came out and he said to everyone, I've done the analysis of each of you on your horoscope uh, and your astrological sign. And we're going to talk about the type of person you are based on your astrological sign. So he went and he handed out, he said, please do not allow anyone, we don't want any comparisons. I don't want you read this and keep it to yourself. No comments out loud, please. So everybody got their own face down on their desk. And there, you know how many in a college venue, there's, hundreds of students in the classroom. So anyway, he puts them all out and he says, okay, turn it over and read your horoscope. And so everybody reads about their astrological sign and their traits and their features and their thoughts and beliefs. And then he says, put them down now on the desk in front of you. And I want you to tell me, for those of you who just read it, if you believe that that was completely off the mark, it does not match you whatsoever, raise your hand. And I think out of the whole classroom of probably 150 or whatever, there was probably 2 hands went up. He said, now, I want to know if you feel like what you had before you shows about 25% of your character, please raise your hands. And again, there was a trickle. There was like 2, 3 people raised their hands in the classroom. He said, if you felt like that horoscope, that astrological information about you was 50% accurate, raise your hand. Again, a smittance of people. There was like 3, 4, 5, He said, if you thought it was 75%, you raise your hand. There we saw a jump to about maybe 50 of the class. He said, if you thought that thing was 90% or higher, raise your hand. Well, that was virtually the whole class. There was, probably 110. It is a touching moment for me because it's a cool memory. Because then he said, after that, he said, now I want you to take your horoscope and hand it to the person behind you and see the relevance to them. So everybody, and then if you're in the back, bring yours to the front. And they did. And then he said, now everybody, I want you to turn over your new horoscope and see if it applies to you. And you know what was the amazing thing? Everybody had the same. Everybody had the same sheet of paper. It all read exactly the same. And I thought it was remarkable, and everyone else did too. And so he talked about the fact that in these things, that these astrological, no matter what you are, they all will draw out. You like to go out and enjoy nature, but there are times when you like solace and be by yourself, and you enjoy animals of all types, but have fears of snakes and spiders and blah. It's just, and but this is the point I'm trying to get at, folks. That if you believe in horoscopes, and this is what he was trying to point out, is that, folks, when you're reading people that read the daily horoscopes, and I don't mean to be trying to trash it if you do, but I want you to be aware that many people will read that and then live their lives. There we go. Will live their lives in accordance with that and look for those things to happen then. And they are, in a way, almost like what I do. I manifest my own future. I prognosticate the future to be good and my future to be good and the future to be bright. And I envision and I have goals that I see and I perpetuate them by envisioning them, closing my eyes, focus, and make those attainments. And we're going to see this thing go green, just like I told you here in just a second. I rang it again because I'm reading it every time it goes up. They're going green, people, just like I told you it would. And another sip. Well, my gosh, look at the price, folks. Yes, when is 9? Kevin keeps asking me when's 9 coming. Well, I got news for you. Between now and earnings, I think, because everybody got caught off guard by us announcing we were going to come out with the earnings release here on October 30th. They were going to thought we were going to wait like last time and release on November 1st after the Fed meeting on the day. Nope, not this time. Anthony Noto's smarter than that. He's going to release earnings before the Fed meeting decision on raising or flattening rates. He's smart. And he's going to catch them all because he's got a little something in his pocket, I think, and it's called revenue growth. And wait till he starts showing the numbers of those student loan paybacks coming in now. Watch out, Shorty. There's a reason this is going green right now, and they ran it down to the lowest they could this morning. That they could ever get it again probably was today. I've said that a few times in the past, but I believe it sternly today. And I'm going to keep ringing this bell the greener it goes. I said, folks, look at how many volume already. We're almost at 12.5 million, and we are only at 11:40, folks. 2 hours into trading. 2 hours, now 20 minutes, and we are already at 12. And it's going to start increasing even faster. I got my 50 more shares today. Yes. See, he's smart. He's averaging down. And guess what time I came on today? I came on at 10:30 exactly. I saw this little maneuver right here, and that was the triple bottom right there. Triple bottom right there, 10:28. 10:30 it was off. Then they tried another bottom right here. Forget about it. Didn't reattain it, and then it was off. Then look at this week attempt of a pullback, and see you later, folks. Forget about it. You'll see here. And I already told everybody there's going to be a lot of resistance to this because of this chart right here. I'm going to show it to you. We got a triple upside crossover happening right now on the one-day chart. That's what I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully. There it is. Look at that. There's what I just called. And look at the big blue, look at the big green candlesticks. Someone just bought $1.2 million worth. Right on the heels of that, someone bought about $800,000 worth. You see these numbers here? Look at those big green candlesticks. Look at that. I told you, we're not the only ones that look at these charts for triple upside crossovers, people. There it is right there in front of you, everybody. You can see it. Kevin, excellent, excellent choice to buy with the triple upside crossover happening. And they're going to fight this. Watch the volume here. Watch it, watch it. 12,377,000, 380, 3,000 shares coincidentally, 3,000 again coincidentally. Oh, wow, look at these, 20,000, 30, 20,000 again, two back-to-back 20,000. Paying $726, folks. 12,414,000, and they may be dumping those shares. There's 6,000 shares purchased. 12,421,000, folks. I'm giving you some hearts there, Kevin. Good move. Things about to go green and keep not looking back from today. From now until earnings, and see, they caught everybody off this morning. That's why they had to run it down on all the volume they had. All their pinch volume they had. They used a lot of it anyway. I'm guessing they used about 8 million shares of their 14, more than half. And then here they used another couple million, so now they're at 10, maybe have 4 million left. Beautiful. Everybody's adding at the bottom. All the catfish are smarter than these. They're smart enough to see these charts. Look at that daggum thing. I'm going to keep refreshing this 1 minute at a time page on the daily because I want to see more of these big green candlesticks that I suspected would be coming after I saw that triple upside crossover for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 more greens to push it over. And this is smaller volume, folks, to take it into Greenville. Smaller volume now. Here we go, people. Cha-ching. Watch the volume they're going to use. 12,467,000 now. 12,468,000. 469 going green. 12,469,000. 825. 831. See that? Six shares bought. At 728, people are buying 6 shares. Nice. Retailers keep pounding at them. Pounding. We're going to pound this right up, right? It's going to be a quarter pounder, then a half pounder, then a 3/4 pounder. Where's the beef? Right here in SOFI steak. Buyers coming in. That's right, they are. 12,492,000, 515, 20,000 shares bought there. 12,523,000. I'm calling them out to you. 12,524,000. Happy to pay in the green. Another penny up. Goodness gracious. Here it breaks loose, folks. Watch this. We might have a short squeeze on our hands. I told you one day was going to be sitting here when this thing takes off and blows people's minds. Wouldn't that be sweet to see that today, everybody? Golly, yeah, I'm going to ring the bell. Look at that thing go. Yeah. Dadgummit. All you buyers this morning, welcome, fellow cats. All of you, thank you for being here with me. I'm sorry I look so scruffy, but I'm a scruffy catfish today. Don't care. My goodness gracious. Well, I told you all this was going to be green. It wasn't going to stay there. Wow. Huh. Come on, baby, run. Yeah, 7:30. Whoa, yeah. Well, let's just see what they can do to stop this. Let's go see what they can do to stop a triple upside crossover. I want to show you something, too. What happened the last time there was a triple upside crossover, folks, of that 200-day moving average. It's a nice thing to see every time, folks. This solidifies here, and there ain't no stopping this thing. Look at these greens. Look at the size of these compared to the red effort. We're swarming. Oh, what do you know? Double bottomed, triple bottomed drilling. 1 right there, 2, 3. And I told you this was a platform and this is a cup and handle. I told you it was not going to trade sideways there. It doesn't do that. That's not how it works, folks. Not when you got this kind of volume. No, sir. And folks, look what time it is. People are not waiting for the lunchtime low. They're just saying, forget about it, right? Am I right? There's no lunchtime low here, folks. This is going to be bad news for them today. By the way, when it got down there to 713, I had to bump my orders. I was trying to get, I just wouldn't. But I ended up, I had 200 share order there, and I didn't get but 180 to fill because I wanted to get them by putting low buy orders, 20 at a time, because sometimes I put in 100 or 200 and they just don't ever fill. So I was trying for 20 at a time. All right, look at her go. 7:31 now, people. Awesome. Ring the bell. Going green. Staying green. Triple upside is solid here. Don't expect not to see them try to stop this. They're going to come at it, but here sooner or later they're going to throw in a million and a half or 2 million or 3 million. But the wave is continuing now. Up we go. The green SOFI wave. By the way, some of you might have seen there was a headline yesterday that SOFI was going to start a partnership with Tiger Woods and McIlroy, and they have this indoor golfing arena that they're building as we speak in Palm Beach. All right, and it's being constructed as we speak. They already did the grand opening or whatever, where they dug, shovel and cut the ribbon. Did that a year ago. So this thing is very near completion, and SoFi is the first that they've contracted with Tiger Woods and McIlroy. And so I'm talking to you about this because I went on YouTube last night and I looked it up. And man, folks, this is so cool. They're going to be bringing in 3 of the top players to play in 5 different little mini tournaments, and this is all going to be televised. And this is the new wave of golf. It's indoors completely. And folks, I think this is going to be so big and bring in, as they said, a lot of youngsters, more youngsters, because it's interactive. This is going to be an interactive type thing. They're going to have mics on all the players and conversation you never hear on regular PGA, what's really going on. You all saw what happened with last time on the 18th and the big fracas that went on from taking the cap and all that. Man, this will draw people in because this type of thing, they'll get to hear the exchanges of the players, and this is the future of golf. And SoFi is going to have their name on the arena that this venue happens. How do you like that? Bam! Cha-ching! Just one more great way to get themselves in the visual limelight. And as the Anthony Noto said in his interview regarding this, that sports and has always been a good investment for them. That getting that exposure that you get from investing in a stadium or whatever has been a good thing for them and been profitable for them. A good way to get increased visibility. Visibility is what it's all about. And this is another reason why they're going to be in the top 10 banks, as he has predicted, because of these types of moves that he's making that other banks don't even think of. They don't even think about them. Folks, please don't forget to like this uh, video and to share it and to make sure it gets shared with others by liking it. I appreciate that very much. I know it's a lot to come and go, and sometimes you just pop in and pick up some information, but forget to like. And so I just ask, please do that. And for those of you that have come over and listen to my music on Spotify and subscribed, I thank you too. I have about 70 songs there on Spotify, and I thank you for coming over and subscribing and downloading if you are, or just streaming my music from time to time if you're traveling and going back and forth to work or whatever. I have a lot of cool stuff on there and interesting stuff and diversified. Hey, I'm ringing the bell again because I just saw 733. I just saw 733. And folks, here we go. I'm going to tell you right now, we are not the only ones that can obviously see this triple upside crossover that I'm calling on right now. It hasn't actually crossed all the way over yet, but it's forming right now. And when it gets over this, we can really see a launch. And I'm not talking about the price getting over 726 that was just indicated. I'm just talking about that 45 and 50-day line. If they cross up and over 2, more and more will come aboard. Look at this thing. Look at that 45-day. Look at the green. Look at all the green here for the last 10 minutes, folks. Not one red candlestick. Here we go. And it's 12:01. As I said to you already, folks, they're not waiting today. I'm not looking at some other stocks right now. I got my eye on this, guys. I'll get over to yours later. I see VIX is dropping. I don't know. Look at down here in the headline, Yahoo, bond rout eases as traders parse job, service data, markets wrap. Every single friggin' one of them going green now. Look at the Russell bouncing back and going up to. Look at this S&P 500, the Dow all rising green, going up. Money's coming in, people, and they are fighting the wave. Shorts are in a real mix here. Shorts have got themselves in a real pickle. Tigered by the tail, I say, people. Just sit with me and watch. I think we're going to go right on up here very, very, very nicely. Having seen that resistance of that 200-day moving average get broke there, that was great. That's a very good indicator for us. I'm back. What happened? Well, so I done went green on us, Mo Farmer Live. After some of us were buying thousands of shares in the teens today. Nice. Sweet. Look at that beautiful chart. That's right. I sang it up, man. Just that one song. Hey, Brew Tank, are you still there with us? RTX, huh? Brew Tank Masters, are you with me? Please identify yourself, present or non-present. Carlos Rodriguez chimes in to let you know VIXs might be a good buying opportunity. Bought some RTX, huh? Brew Tank is here. All right. We're going to sing this right on up then. Folks, I know many of you have already heard this that were here earlier. All right. I'm trying to work up the song so I can play it perfectly when I play it out. And I'm going to play it for you now. I worked it up on the back porch. I like to practice this song because I think it's one of my better written songs. It's one of my most listened to songs on YouTube, that's for sure. I've been planning a trip, so I boarded a ship for a cruise down to lovely Cancun. I'd heard of this beach where the women were sweet, hoping to meet one real soon. When I arrived on the shore, there was much to explore. Pretty soon found my way to the bar. Didn't speak much Spanish, but still I could manage with women not getting too far. As I drank at the bar, after having a few, too many a brew, and many a shot of hot rum, I started thinking all the crowd might be just a little bit dumb. Yeah, I told them my name, and this sounds strange, but what? I know I'm messing it up. I told him my name, and I know this sounds strange, but not one of those guys seemed to know. I told him my name was Ty, but they called me instead Pendejo. Yeah, they called me Pendejo. Yeah, they call me Pendejo. That's the name I'd hear. Say, Pendejo, how long are you here? Say, Pendejo, why are you in Cancun? Say, Pendejo, are you leaving soon? On my trip to Cancun. Now I've tried, but I still don't know why all the guys were all acting so ticked. They were waving hands at me while I was dancing with all the fine Mexican chicks. So I asked this young lady, and she told me maybe. So she took my hand and out the door. We went to her place and had quite a wake. In the morning, woke up on the floor. And I'll never forget that wild night in Cancun. And memories will remain of a bar on the beach where it seemed out of reach for the folks to remember my name. And they call me Pendejo. Why are you in Cancun? And they said, hey, Pendejo. Hope you're in Cancun. Hey, Pendejo. Tell me, why are you here? And they say, oh, Pendejo, when will you disappear? Pendejo. Yeah, they call me Pendejo. Why it isn't clear. Call me Pendejo every time I appear. They say, hey, Pendejo, why are you in Cancun? Hey, Pendejo, are you leaving soon? On my trip to Cancun. There you go. All right. Yeah, getting a little bit better. I still mucked it up a little, but hopefully you enjoyed it, folks. And wow, look at them trying to stop this doggone triple upside crossover. Man, they don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see it. Let these Spanish guys hear it. Put you on a speaker. All right. There you go. Cool. Very fine. Thank you for doing so, Brute Tank. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. We're having some fun here. Playing up Sofi. And they were saying, bye, bye, bye a little Sofi. I think it's time the bottom's hit. It's time for you to buy. And all the shorts are sitting there and they start to cry while I'm singing, this could be the time you should buy. This could be the time you should buy. You had George Wallace, I don't know where he is, but he's probably losing on his shorted position. At least I think so right now. I'm going to stop. Yes. Sing it up to the moon. Let's go. Rocket Man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yes. Right? This is gonna be us singing this song. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. We're gonna get on the SOFI ship and climb. We're not the folks shipping, we are at all. Oh, no, no, no. We're rocket men and women, rocket men and women burning out their fuse up here alone. And we're burning out our fuse up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kid. In fact, it's cold as hell. Where all the shorters are gonna be. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did. And look at Sofi now, going right on up. Oh, who the hell would have ever guessed? And I'm seeing it going higher with every note I play. What do you say? Yeah. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till Sofi ever falls to 889. I'm glad I saw it. But folks, I'm sorry, I meant to say 669 or whatever. But now we're all laughing, feeling fine. Oh yeah, we're the rocket people. Rocking folks, having jokes and having a real good time. We're rocking folks, cracking jokes and having so fine. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Till George Wallace buys at 669. There we go, folks. Thank you for being here as we keep singing it into the green. Right? Singing into the green, if you know what I mean. That's right, folks. We are going to watch this thing keep on rising. I'm gonna everybody fill up your cup. You gotta buy some Sofi before the thing starts to fly. There's no other reason why. You can't deny. Oh, here we go. Mhm. All you wacky people that hang out here with Catfish Tyler on this crazy, crazy channel, I am so grateful to you for being here with me. And I see some RTX was just purchased. Let's go look at it. RTX. And we're looking at some others, folks, here. Man, are they coming at VIX. RTX. Why? Man, you are crazy, man. That's Barty, man. He's as whacked out as me, man. It's a perfect channel for him. He's a bottom feeder, that's for sure. He's trying to feed off the bottom. And that's all right. He can do that. Around the corner. A mile from here. Something went too funny. Now I'm disappear. Without love, where would you be now? Well, I'm in Central, in the Southern Central Freight. People gon' push your lumber. You know they're running late. Without love, where would you be now? Without love, where would you be now? Hey, I like that. A little bit of, I think it's Chicago, right? Oh, Doobie Brothers. Yeah. Well, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Doobie. Having some fun here watching the price go up and green, green, green. We're going to keep on ringing every time that we keep bringing the price a little higher. That's right. They're SoFi buyers. Look at it. We're at 14 million almost already, folks, folks, folks. I used to have a song on the cover of the Rolling Stones, and I don't know what happened to it in my book. So I'm going to have to print it off again for you because that's a fun song, too. I hope you'll enjoy that one. We'll get that one soon. Thank you for being here with me, everybody. Yeah, all right, Brew Tank Outdoors says, hell yeah, thank you for the support. While we sit and play the price up higher. I want to thank you all for being here with me today, everybody. I know there's plenty of other places you could be, go, and do things. But now I'm going to try to do a song. Let me try and just whistle this. Let me figure this out. There you go. One of my whistling songs called Mary's Tears. And I hope you enjoyed it, folks. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your liking my channel. I appreciate all the likes that I've gotten so far, and I appreciate your subscription if you like to hear original music. There we go, ringing it again, folks. I'm just going to keep, I told you this all afternoon. I'm going to ring this thing till we're in meltdown mode. Watch this thing go right on up, folks. Man, that was, I hope you like that song. I'll do you one more. I'm going to keep playing it up, folks, right? Come on up, baby, ride with me. Here we go. Let's play a song. Man, I should get out some of my cover tunes. Let's play a few covers. Right on, people. Play it up. Ah, yeah, here we go. Gonna find my Sofi, gonna buy it right. Looking for a little afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right. Why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night when all the Robin Hooders wanna buy 24/7? When they wanna buy Sofi and run it up to heaven, yeah. The sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Started out this morning feeling so polite. Always thought the fish because they wouldn't bite. But you and me's got waiting, and I think I might try doing out a little afternoon delight. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Are we not having some afternoon delight? Afternoon delight. Gonna find my baby, hold her tight. Gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right. It's time I think right now to buy some more soap. Afternoon delight. Oh, look at soap I start to fly. Look at soap I start to fly. There we go. I know I lost a few losers here, so I'm going to put the guitar down now, and maybe I should get more. I'll get more probably subscribers if I put up better content rather than just playing my silly guitar, right, folks? But I see my stream just went bad. Says SoFi stream went bad. Unhealthy right now at 12:22 in the afternoon. So let me just try not to move much, and I won't say anything. We'll just watch SoFi go higher here for a minute. Ah, my goodness gracious sakes. Oh, yeah. Right on up, people. Fill your cup, people. In case you didn't notice, look and pay attention to what time it is. All right? Lunchtime. Well, having picked up another 180 shares this morning at the low, I'm happy to say. Um, I'm now up to exactly 8,500 shares. Very nice buy this morning, folks, for everybody that came in. Uh, Congratulations if you got it at 714. I monkeyed around. I was stupid and tried to get 713 because I just like to have had that number on my wallet instead of 714, but didn't get there, and it's okay. I got the low, and I got 180 shares there. As I said, I had a big order at 200, and I just figured at the last minute, man, it's not going to sell 200 at that number 713. It'll sell 10 shares there probably, and then it'll be right on up. So I started moving them in at 20 shares on a buy, and they were filling. That was good. So then I came up on this screen and told everybody I thought it was a good time to buy, and it was, wasn't it, everybody? Right? Yes, it was. And it's always been a good time to buy in the stock in the sevens. And especially right before earnings, because what do you know? It's at 11 or 12 or whatever. It goes this time, 13, 14, 15. And you got to have your orders in place to sell. If you don't have them there, they won't sell at those numbers. I've shown people a couple of stocks and how massively they've sprung up. One was COSM, and it massively sprung up because, and I'm going to go over here. Don't buy that one right there yet, folks. COSM. Look at it at $1.28 right now, but I want to go back to a 1-year chart. Folks, do you see what was going on with this stock for the longest time at 87, 8 cents, 8.40, 12 cents, 14 cents, right? Look at all the volume then. It came in, started pouring in, and then look what happened to the price, folks. From 35 cents in one day, the price jumped to 23 bucks. You know why it sold at 23.01? Because that's the highest someone had a sell order in. That's why I tell you to put your sell orders in high. Because on spike news, prices rocket that would never fill unless the sell orders weren't in place there. So put your lofty sell orders in, and one day you might find yourself in this scenario where a stock that you bought in the dollar 103 or whatever, 35 cents, jumps to $23. You'll get advantage of it. You'll take advantage of it. Look where it went back now down to. But my folks, I want you to be aware of this. If you don't have the orders in, you don't get them. So that's why I tell you all, put your sell orders in massively higher than where we are now. You do not know ever how fast and how quickly something can take off on news and for whatever reason. But the only reason it got to 23.01 is somebody said, I'm going to put a sell order in at 23.01. Like silly old Tyler has sell orders on SoFi at $27 and down from there at different increments all the way up to 27. And I still will have a couple thousand left after I sell at 27 if it ever does that. And I'm not saying that it will anytime, but it could spike just like that, folks. You see that? This is a potential that I try to tell everybody about that you need to be aware of. Catch the spike like that on whatever news it is that makes it spike. Catch it. Have your orders in way up there. That would have never gone that high if someone didn't have a price there to sell it. I guarantee it. It would have never got from this 30, 40 cents up to that number had there not been sell orders there by somebody smart enough to do what I'm telling you now. So I point this out. Same thing happened on RBT. Look at this stock here. Not RSI, RBT. Hold on. So the reasons I tell you folks to do this, it's not ludicrous and not stupid. Okay, I'm not dumb. See this price on RBT. Let's go to the 6 month. See that? I told everybody to buy this thing here at in the 260 range. Even it was a little lower. Yeah, there we go. It was in the 230s when I said get it. And look where it went to, folks. 1384 on August the 2nd. I was telling everybody here, this is the same time I was telling them to buy into SoFi, May and June. This is where it was. And I told them here, this looks awful good here in the 240s. And then sure enough, the dang thing shot up on a news day to 1384 a share. You know why it got to that price? Can anybody guess? Right, again, someone had an order there for sale at 1384. And if someone would have had one at 1484, it probably would have sold, or 15. They just didn't think it was going to go that high. And that's the problem. See, people, they limit too often how high they think something will go. And that's why I tell you, don't put a limit on SoFi how high it'll go. Go ahead and put your sell orders in higher and higher, folks, is what I'm telling you. Because on any breaking news story and a story, and I want you to notice on every one of those charts, it springs up and they got lucky and then it falls right back down, doesn't it? Catch these. Put these orders in place, people. Don't miss them. Please don't miss them. James Brady now up 3,400 SoFi at average 814, I think it says. Can't see it all. Awesome, James. There you go. There you go. James has become a cat too, man. Now got 3,400 shares. Look at his average, 812 it says even. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. This isn't going to stop going up this afternoon, folks. I don't believe, and we are in a possibility of a short squeeze. And I want to tell you about this Cosm stock. It was very interesting the way it took off. It it just all of a sudden started going up. I don't know what happened. I was watching it live while it happened, and the thing just started going. And folks, it was amazing. It got halted about 3 or 4 times. 2103. Those are the kind of gains we're going to see on SoFi, possibly on a spike. But you're not going to get those gains, people, if you don't have your sell orders in at those numbers. I'm telling you now. You got to have them there for that spike. And you just don't ever know when it could happen, when any news, any story, event that could make it happen, make it spike. You just don't know. By the way, folks, look at the S&P, look at the Dow, look at the NASDAQ, look at the Russell about to go. Who was it that told you yesterday? It seemed to me, again, like absolute and total 100% BS manipulation. Look at that. The NASDAQ up 132, the Dow up 99. As I told you exactly, SoFi was going to open higher. It opened 13 cents higher today from the close yesterday, and I called that as well because of last week's chart. I looked at the last 5 days last week, saw what they did every day. Every single day it would be higher. They'd run it down all day long, and then it would open higher the following day. Then they'd hit that high and then run it down all day long Tuesday, and open higher on Wednesday. Same thing, ran it down all day long on Wednesday, opened higher Thursday. And now we have the same exact case. The same scenario, folks. Am I right? Yeah, of course I'm right. You're daggum right, I'm right. And what you're going to find out, I hope, is that I'm right about a 35 to 60% or 70% gain from here when earnings comes out. They're already buying in ready. They got caught off today. Man, they heard that news about our earnings going to be on the October 30th before the announcement by the Fed. And they are scrambling in now, folks, because that's horrible for them to see that happen. They had already started colluding, I bet you, and preparing for a massive attack on SoFi coming out with their earnings, beating with revenues that are going to blow people's mind, that they were going to ride the wave down on the Fed report. And folks, be careful that they still won't do that. All right. But I think what's going to happen is they're going to do the same thing they did on earnings day last time and peak it to 1170 and beyond this time. I think it's going to go to those 1250s, 13s. So have your orders in up there, please, to sell some, because you'll be profiting big time, man. You'll be doubling your money. Why not put them in there and start them in the 13s from here selling, or even the upper 11s? All right. You're still making a massive profit, folks, 40% gain. And if you came in with me at 4, you're tripling your money in the fours. Did I not say that this is just going to keep climbing? And I'm going to keep ringing the bell, folks. Look at the time. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. People are swallowing shares. Not afraid of at all. All that fear by the market makers trying to shake us out of this every position they could yesterday before a substantial long-term run could occur here. I cannot guarantee it, and I am not holding a crystal ball. But look what happened since that triple upside crossover, folks. You see it? Huh. Why? Well, because that's what happens when you have triple upside crossovers and everybody can see them. I'm going to refresh this because I want to see how many green candlesticks there are in a row here in the last half hour. There you go, folks. Well, that is a crap load of green, folks. Since 1213. I love it. Since 1213, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And how many of them red? How many of them red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 21 red. Why? Well, because by God, they're getting slaughtered. They can all see this 45 and 550 day. They can all look at the longer term. Let's look at the 5-day. I want to see where we're at on that. Oh, yeah, baby. 5-day chart, bottom, trip, right here. Boom, 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 game over. Now look at these bottoms. Up, 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 up. Stair-stepping upwards. And it's following my trajectory, folks, for the move to 12 right now. It's following it right now, that move to 12 on this right here. Looks good. Yeah, people laugh. Oh, $12? What's he talking about? Well, look at this chart here. Look at the highs. Look at the high pitch line. I got a gradient here going. See? See? See the highs? Look at the lows. Low, 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 low. Right? Where's the next? After this period of long drowning and this period of long, not even half that, this short exact attack, then it's 7 days in a row to there. And then where do we go from here? Right on off, people. It's my call. Based on this, 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 and this trend line, I see the next move upwards to that trend line again off this bottom here, as it's done every time off this trend line up to here. And that's where I'm seeing $12, folks. 12.13 is going to be next. Put your sell orders in at 12.12. Because I guarantee you the shorts have a wall there, 12.13. Or they will when we get there. I guarantee it. So this is why I show you these charts and why I believe this is going to happen because of repetitive history. And by the way, if you look at this chart here very closely, look at right here when it hit the very bottom down here. Look at this mirrored here going up off the drop. Look at this mirror would have been right here, but that was David Chiaverini day. And then after that, look at this mirror here to this one. And then from this one here, there was a pullback down to what number right here? What was this number that it pulled back down to? 793. You see that? But the next number up from there was here in the 11s, 10s and 11s, right here even. 12s, 13s. That's why I call for this to be the next mark right here, parallel with right in here. Because of this mirroring that I see on these charts right here. I see virtually a mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect, mirror effect. Pull it right back down, then mirror effect up here, right here. Can't even get a stick up there. I'm trying to. There it is, 1308. What a coincidence. They like that number 08 too, don't they? 14 million shares already used up. Now what are they going to do? I'm guessing they still have 4 or 5 million there in their pockets to try a maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock run at us again for another higher low. That's what you got to do right there, James. Perfect, James. Make sure you put these orders in at good till canceled, GTC plus extended hours, because now there can be news that comes out at any time, and the Robin Hooders could shove this thing up there real fast because they're trading 24/7 now on SoFi. So make sure you put GTC plus extended hours for all of your sale orders at those numbers, okay? Perfect. That's where you want to be. And 12 is a tough number. Maybe put it in. I mean, it's not going to matter to you if you go from 7 to 1197, okay? So sometimes they don't break it over, and I like to get out at the 98 is my kind of favorite, really. I like the number 8 a lot, so I'll put my sell order in at 1198. Then if they break over 1198, my next 50 share sell order goes in at 1212 because they'll often get the 1213, pull it back down into the 11s again, where I buy it again, and then it goes on over 12 again, and next sell order is at 1232. Then the next one's at 1248. Then the next one's at 1264, 65, and then the next sell order is at 1287, and then that onward. And I just keep loading them in at those numbers up. I'm all the way up into the 20s, $27, and it can run at any time you go that high on any news you just don't know. So put them up there too. See, any sale orders you have that high, they can't be borrowed. That's what I keep telling everybody here on this channel. As you put in your sale orders, they cannot be borrowed. All right? That by the brokerage houses can't loan out your shares to other people. Look at us go, folks. This looks very, very good here. Mid 1230. 15 million shares traded almost already. That's all right. Good till canceled is fine. Some of them, it depends on who you're using for your trading platform. Uh, Ameritrade, I know, is still using good till canceled plus extended hours. Oh yeah, this is going to go right on up here, folks. There's just no way. Look at the size of these buys. I like to keep an eye on them. 14,863, 624. 14,864, happy to buy it. 14,864, 573. 14,865, 1,000, happy to buy it. 600 actually. 14,865. How are they going to keep this up, man? Already over 14 million. I really honestly love it. I think it looks fantastic. Yep. Some other ones I got my eye on. Wow, should have bought this morning, huh? Nice. Look at open. Very nice indeed. Whoa, yeah. Just give me a minute to make some money here, folks. Just give me a little minute here. And that's a short number there, 25901, trying to stifle. Anytime you see that 01 coming in on a number like that, that's all that is, folks. It's going to go on up. Just give me a minute. Very nice. And this is where you take some off the top, folks. And I'm going to try for 261. I'm going to help it out when it goes. All right, let's see if it rocks. See if we can catch 261 on the sell on that. Make a little money there. There we go. He's going to hit it now. There it is. Nice. Cha-ching. Yeah, baby. 261 achieved. And now it may go all the way up to 265, so I'm going to put another one in there. Come on up, baby. Right on over me. I still haven't sold yet. It's still sitting there open. But it will, I believe. See, because they haven't even triggered stop losses yet, 10%. And stop loss protectors will be trying to keep that from happening. I'm going to fill it. Thank you for being here with me, everybody. What's Sofi doing? Let me get back over here real quick. I can't get too distracted. Oh, nice. Right on that, folks. I'm telling you. Right on up. Right on up this afternoon. 15 million shares now. They're done. The goose is cooked. Totally toasted here. They're the one day. Not 723. Don't look up there. Here's where we are. Not here. Don't believe this. And interesting how Yahoo has this at 723 and showing the time 11:33. It's 12:49. I'm refreshing it now. Don't worry. Here it comes. Want to see this chart one day, please? 1 minute. Thank you. There's another short effort to dump this 26001. Pointed it out already. 261 again. I got a fill here, man. Come on. I got 50 shares sitting here at 261 waiting. Still waiting. On open. And hopefully we'll see a 50 share order fill right here. It's 5 shares. Here we go, folks, with SoFi. Just hold on, folks. It's going to be a rocket today. Going right on off. By the way, pay attention, everyone, please. As you look out the window, you can see off on the left, the S&P 500 is rising and gone green. If you look off to the left as well, you'll see the Dow 30 up. Again, green, surprisingly, after everyone's fears yesterday. Everyone was so scared by what? The bond yield. Now, if you look out the right window, those passengers on our right, you'll be able to see the NASDAQ is also rising nicely with uplifting winds, and we're in bright, clear blue, high pressure system. There's a high pressure system over us. And then on the Russell, you can absolutely see an effort, but failing effort, to hold it down in the red, and it's just gone green. So, for everybody, please just sit back and enjoy our flight as we continue to see SoFi just going higher and higher and higher. And by the way, we will not be passing out any nuts because we've got a problem with nuts and people that are apparently allergic to nuts. So we won't be doing that, but we got a song for you about nuts. All right, let's play it now. Oh yeah. Well, every once in a while we're going to throw in a little bit of extra for you, and so you're going to get some now. Let's see if we can find this song. Right here should be. There we are. All right, folks. One, a two, a one, two. Well, I was there. They laid you in the hospital bed. remember just exactly what the good doctor said. He said your test results had really baffled them all, and there seemed to be no vitamin E in your body at all. And they were all appalled. And what the jock suggested sounded strange, I won't lie. And though I'm rather skeptical, I'll give it a try. See, the doctor told us not to worry, we were in luck. Said you and me really needed was a handful of nuts a day. And everything would be okay, just a handful of nuts. They said, would help you find your way out of that hospital bed. Just a handful of nuts a day. Handful of nuts, okay. He said a handful of nuts keeps the doctor away, and you should have a handful of nuts every day. It's something of a mystery I don't understand, but I got some nuts for you, honey. So hold out your hand, and I'll fill it up with a handful of nuts. Oh, I'll tell you what. See, the nuts I've got for you make a great snack. Let's put them somewhere safe, they won't get whacked. It's a mystery all the nuts can make you feel good, but I guess you better hold them like the doc said you should. Now, yes, a handful of nuts, one thing you need. A handful of nuts to get your vitamin D. A handful of nuts, just let the treatment begin. A handful of nuts, I'm all in. Oh, with a handful of nuts, I'll tell you what. I'll do a handful of nuts. Oh, I hope the ones I got will do for you. A handful of nuts, for sure. Anything for a cure. Here you go. We're going to keep playing this up, folks. I don't like this end of lunch pressure, so we're going to play it through the end of lunch attempt to break us down. And that's right. They're trying to keep us from going higher. But, folks, it's doing that. Let me see if we got anybody else that's joined in on this while I do some of these songs for you. I thank you for being here. Mopar for life. I made a mistake. Can I just edit the limit sell order, or do I have to just cancel and redo? Yep, just in some cases, some platforms allow you to edit. So just try that first. Click on edit and then change whatever you need to change. It's no big deal. If you have to just cancel it, doesn't cost anything. Cancel it out, put it in there again. No problem. No problem. Change to 1198. Don't get what numbers are significant. 12 is a barrier. Any round solid number is always going to be a barrier. A solid barrier many times. The 1250, the 13 even, the 1350, the 14 even. They'll always be barriers, and they'll almost always pull it back from that number just before it gets to it. Or if it does tap it, you won't fill because so many orders are there to buy at that number and to sell at that number. And so it falls on back down. So you got to be just below that number to get those. And it doesn't matter. 2 cents isn't going to make a hill of beans difference to you when you're up that much. Just make sure you get it. And then if that sells and you're not all out there, you just put it in a 100, 500 share or whatever, and then go on up and go over the price to the 1248, and then 1298 again, or 1265. I tell people is a good out point. Any of the numbers like that, they're just numbers they like to achieve and attain. And today they were trying for 713, and I said that to yesterday and everybody. They might try for 713. Have your orders in at 714. Fill them and don't worry about it. It'll go up from there. And look where it is now, right? You got it at 714 with me. I got 180 shares there. Couldn't get all 200, but I liked it because it put me in it coincidentally right at 8,500 shares that I now own on this stock. And so now for every penny it goes up, I make $85, right? Cha-ching, $85. It's like sitting here playing and I get tips, but I get $85 tips every couple minutes. There's another one. It says 733. All right, thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. I appreciate you not forgetting to like this so it gets shared with other folks out there. I appreciate that. And we've gone up, and I'm almost up to 950 subscribers now, so I'm 50 away. So please consider subscribing if it's your first time, if you're dropping in. And if you do that, it'll mean a lot to me because, and by the way, folks, not one single one of you is a number to me. I care a lot about everybody. I want to hear good things when they happen to you. You can tell me about the bads. Shanice, I know it's tough right here holding on to this and watching this, but if you got any money, just keep nibbling at it here in these sevens and then in the eights. And then when it gets in the nines, just pick up a little of each, and you'll keep averaging down that 10, 20, or wherever you're at, down below 10 in the nines, and then you'll start profiting it when it goes past 10 again. And you won't have to wait for it to break over 10 to make money. And it's not a lot you have to keep putting in, just to take a little of each of your check, buy a little bit more, because it's just going to keep going up. And that's my strong faith and belief. And I've been telling everybody that. And so far, since $4.66, that's what it's done. And thank you for being here. Well, I climbed out of bed with a pound in my head. I guess I drank too much. Here I am, clutched the toilet again. But I must have had fun, and I know it sounds funny, but I can't find my pants. I remember the party last night with my friends, but that's pretty much where my memory ends. Appears I may have drank a little too much, and I know it sounds crazy, but I somehow lost touch with my pants. And I don't know where they went. Did I fall in the pool? Did I nearly drown? Did I decide to get my pants lost and found? What the heck did I do? Did I mistake? I wish I could remember, but I haven't a clue, so ask me you please. If you happen to see a pair of old blue jeans, would just send them to me. Yeah, if you happen to hear my pants and they're jingling, do me a favor, give me a ring, cause I can't find my pants. I asked all my friends, none could reply. Said I had them on last night when I said goodbye. Said I had too much to drink and I didn't drive. I guess I should be happy I made it home alive. So I'm asking you please, if you happen to see my pair of old blue jeans, would just send them to me. Yeah, if you happen to hear my pants and the jingling, do me a favor, give me a ring, cause I can't find my pants. Oh no, said I can't find my pants. Here you go. One of my originals. I think that one is on Spotify. And if you want to hear any of my songs, like They Call Me Pendejo, go to YouTube and just put in Tyler Self. They Call Me Pendejo. I did a good job recording it. That I'm better than I've ever played it here for you folks. So try that out. If you want to hear any of these songs, you can find them there on YouTube and on Spotify, Google Music, Google Play. Go over, subscribe, help me make a little money, folks. Little bit of money helps. Let's figure this out. When I invited you for dinner, I was hoping you'd say yes. When I asked what... I'm sorry, I'm mucking this up. When I invited you for dinner, I was hoping you'd say yes. When you asked when I was surfing, I told you you would have to guess. You smiled when I suggested that we dine candlelight. And in the end, you said alright. And I had dreamed of this night. So I lit a candle for you, baby. And I was hoping maybe you would make all my dreams come true. And I might share just one night with you. So I lit a candle as I waited for you. Yeah, I lit a candle. I placed the candle on the table as I polished up the place. Stood thinking of the way the light would shine upon your face. And I hope that you would like my place, and I hope you'd be impressed. As I looked into the mirror, hope you'd like the way I'm dressed. But suddenly I noticed the night was getting late. I wondered where you were. You said you'd be here by 8. I thought by now that you'd have had a lobster on your plate. But I guess I'm wondering, and I guess you're running late. But I lit a candle for you, baby, 'cause you told me you'd be there. And I set the candle there upon my table with fine wine for us to share. But now I watch the candle melting and the wax all dripping down, and I feel like such a loser, and I feel like such a clown, 'cause I lit a candle for you, baby, but soon it will go out. I guess the date you made with me, you simply forgot about. And as I watch the candle melting, it becomes a work of art. But I really never let you know how much you broke my heart. Yeah, tear jerker, right? Ah, yeah, that's all right. Let's play a happy one now. Brute, thank you very much. Mopar, let me know if you get that thing squared away and you got it edited or you got it, whatever you had to do. But good idea to put those sell orders in high. And I'm going to play it one now. I could be rich and famous, might be a movie star. Ride around in a big black limo or maybe drive a fancy car. I could have every single thing, everything this world could give. But I know that if I don't have you, then I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I can earn a diploma, I can get some degree. I can make a lot of money, and I can buy anything. I can make $1 million or become a billionaire. But I know that if I don't have you, then I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I can travel all around the world from sea to shining sea. But I wouldn't have any fun at all if you weren't here by me. I can have a castle made of gold and servants at my feet. But I wouldn't be very happy if you weren't here with me. I could be rich and famous, go all the way to the top, be a doctor, a lawyer, or give rich trading stocks. But it's all superficial, and that doesn't mean a thing. Because I know that if I don't have you, then I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. Said I ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm rapping, playing, having some fun. And I'm going to sing this dang price right back up. Past 7:31. On up it goes. End of lunchtime rundown efforts. The low today, the lunchtime low today. Wow, nice. Hold on a minute, folks. I need to get me a guitar stand in here, but for the meantime, I'm just going to use a little flip-flop I've got here to buffer this guitar. And look at the price, folks. We got to push it up, push it up, push it up, right? Nice. There it goes, folks. Watch it go. Watch it rise. Watch it rise all afternoon, folks. I say. Because lunchtime's going to end and this thing's going off. Mm-hmm. Lunchtime is ended. What am I saying? See, the problem is I don't have a refresh on here. Haven't refreshed the screen in a while. So where the heck's the price now? $8? Well, at least the price stays where it is. And the volume now at almost 15.5 million, folks. This is good for us. A green. Got it. We're good to go. Put sell order at 11.90, but it's good. You'll be very good there. You should be happy as can be. And if it goes to 11.99, so what? If it goes over 12, that's okay too. You're going to get your profits. You're going to put them in there, and they'll pull it back below that. They will. I can assure you. So everybody, please do the same thing that Mopar just did. Go in and tie up your shares that you're buying. Today, at the end of the day, I'll tie up those 180 shares I bought. I'll put sell orders in them higher. I don't want the shorts to be able to borrow them against us and use them against us. If they can borrow them, they can use those shares against us. And by the way, cost to borrow for SOFI is continually increasing. It's costing more and more for these shorts to borrow these shares, costing them more and more interest to borrow. So no wonder they're not doing 16 million a day anymore. They're only doing 14 million. And then what happens when they lower it from 14 million to 12 million? Because they just can't keep paying this interest, right? That's what I'd like to ask you to at least consider. And I want to thank you all for being here. Yeah. Yeah. Put your sell orders in up there high, people. Don't let them steal your shares. And when they get desperate, they're going to go for any share they can get their hands on. When it runs on good news, they're going to go for any share they can get their hands on to get out. And or to buy to go long. They'll just snap them up long as well. Many as you know already know. I show you on the SOFI here. I show you all the time that many of them go long and short. 33 right now have long and short positions on SOFI. But man, oh man, this trend continues, people. This trend continues. The one biggest thing that matters is that both of these lines I'm showing you, both the bottoms and the highs, are going up. And the highs are at a higher pitch angle than the lows. See that? Each spike is quick and decisive and sharply higher than these lows going up. Are you aware of that, everybody? So good to see it. Yeah, but folks, 7:33. I ring this bell because I know that is horrible for them because of this chart here. Right here. Hold on. I'll get to it. There we go. Oh my God, folks. Look at this thing capitulating right here. Look at this thing building here. Look at this. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm not the only one that can see this, people, at 12:34. Quick, like not fast enough to catch it. Yeah, that's right, quick. Not fast enough to catch it. Well, here's what I'm trying to show you. See the stock right here that I owned when it was in the 12 cents, 13 cents, 14 cents? All right. Then all of a sudden it went up to $1. And then all of a sudden it went all the way to 23.01. And that was in about on one day, December the 12th. And it lasted one day only. And the only reason people got that order at 2301 is because they had sell orders there. If they'd have had one at 2305, it would have sold there too. And if it would have been at 2399, they'd have sold there too. But nobody had the vision to put a sell order in that high on this stock when it was in this change, right? In dollar rate range. Nobody thought it would jump that much. But the reason it did was because someone did think that. Someone like me, right? Someone that has $27 sell orders on SoFi right now in place in case they do the same thing that did right there. Okay? What's it going to hurt to put them up there? It isn't going to hurt you anything as long as you remember later on that they're there for sale and you've got to cancel those if you want to sell a bunch of shares at a certain number. But folks, you just never know. Man, oh man. On this day right here, on Cosm, my account went up $113,000 in one day. I have it on a picture of it. My biggest gain ever, 113,000 in one day. But I hope I can surpass that on SoFi one day. Yeah, believe it or not, I do. Regardless, I've made a lot of money on SoFi already, so I'm very, very pleased with buying again today at the low, lower than yesterday's low. And I've told everybody here I'm never going to stop doing that. Every time they take this lower, I will come in on it because I know we're going to be here coming on earnings. I love the fact that Anthony Noto decided to go ahead and release earnings before the Fed makes their decision. That'll really scramble them up. And why we're seeing us green today. And if you think it's going to stop here when we're at lunchtime and we see this thing where it is right now, it looks gorgeous and ready to springboard. This is a long time to be trading at 732, people. Looking at this chart right here on this one, that's a long time. And that 5-day, that is nothing more than accumulation, capitulation, and consolidation. And now the consolidation is bouncing off of it. Look at that. See it? Look at that big dump right there, trying to scare. At 113, folks. Look at the time. 113. 39,000 shares. Pretty freaking wimpy compared to these buys coming in over here for freaking 58,000. Even the buy preceding that was 40,066 and the next 39.69. See that? Buys bigger. Bigger buys than sells, and that's horrible for them. Here we go, folks. Here we go, folks. I'm not the only one that can see this. Look at the 1 day and the 5-day. They look identical. Look at this. There's the 1 day, and here's the 5. See that? That's a long time of a flat line, folks, and then nothing of that looks good to shorters, because that right there, folks, is totally, totally, totally what you call convergence in this business. And seeing what happened, by the way, with this COSM stock that I'm showing you here, seeing that happen, my belief is if someone had a sell order at $99, the dang thing might have got that. I don't know. The reason it stopped at 2301 is because I just believe no one had a sell order in higher than that, period. That's my belief on it. So important to know these things. Get your sell orders in place, everybody. I want to thank you all who have come by here, who have liked this. I thank you very much for liking and sharing with your friends. And we're going to see this right now. This is going to be very interesting with SoFi here. I'm looking at the volume, 15,634, 15,634, 433, 15,634, I'm sorry, 15,635, 15,636, 15,637. Right on up, folks. It just keeps coming. The volume coming. 15, 6, 36, 9, 58, 38. 20,000 share buy to make it go to 732. 15, 6, 53. 15, 6, 53, 742. Price is rising. 15, 6, 56. 15, 6, 56, 042. See that? 20 shares bought at 733. 15, 6, 57. 10,000 shares at 733. 15, 6, 68. Now raising to 734. 15, 6, 70. 15, 6, 71. 15, 6, 84. 13,000 shares. 15, 6, 86. 15, 6, 86, 794. 2 shares, 1 share at 733. 15, 6, 86, 875. 9 shares just bought at 733. 15, 6, 86, 896. 732. 2,000 shares dumped to get it to penny to drop. Now back up. 15, 690, 981. 15, 695. It's a 5,000 share dump to try to drop it to 732. 15, 695, 090. 15, 696. People are still just coming onto this stock, into this stock. Doesn't surprise me. Look at the S&P now, trying to pull it back a little. NASDAQ's flattened out. Russell is green and flattened. Crude oil dropping big time, now down 4.5%. Wonder if we'll see that at the pump tonight. don't believe it. SOFI Technologies now at 734 a share. Beautiful. And folks, it's just stair stepping up, and there's a very nice plateau building here now at 119. All right. All right. I say 735. We're going to ring it again here in a second. Right on that, folks. No way to stop this. Look at the volume here. Look at them try and pounce it down. 15,741. 15,741. Small shares here. Small, very incremental, small, teeny stuff. 15,742 now after 5 trades. 15,750. 8,000 shares this bought. 15,750. 996. At 732, happy to buy it when they could have been buying down here in the low sevens. Nice. So how are they going to stop this now, folks, is what you should be asking yourself. 732, they've already burned up through all their shares to run it down. They've took every swat at it, and off it goes. Bouncing off of it like water off a duck's back right now. 732. Nice. That right there, folks, I'm telling you, is convergence. Look at the green 40, the green 200-day moving average here on this one-day chart. Very attractive to any long institutional holder here. That chart looks delicious. 733 now as the price continues to climb. 119. Oh yeah, folks, this thing's going higher. 15,792. 15,793. 15,793.5. On up we go, people, all afternoon. Yes, sirree. Watching the rest of the market now. Dow trying to turn red. I can hardly wait to see why. What Yahoo will come up for a reason for it going red. Dow loses gains on fears of who knows what. Bond yield cooling. Bond yields drop, Dow goes red. Bond yields rise, Dow goes red. Well, folks, I got news for you. SoFi's not going to be red by the end of the day, I don't believe. It says here I have an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video, and there might be some buffering. I sure like the NASDAQ right here. I think we're going to see a pop in it too. This looks very much like our chart. Slowly trying to work it back, but it's going to pounce. There we go, 733. Here we go, folks. Keep ringing the bell. Watch the size of the buys here. 15,861. There's 10 shares, 5 shares, another one. 15,862. There's 100 shares bought at 732, happily. 518, 568, 50 shares bought right there, 732. 15,862, 573. The people, these are buying 5 shares at a time here. 15,887. That was a big buy. That was 100,000 shares, folks. 100,000 dump right there. Look at this. Look at this. You'll see it. There's the candlestick right there. You'll see it. They're duking it out right here at this number. They do not like seeing this upside crossover. Whoa, they don't like it. But nonetheless, there it is, a triple bottom and an upside crossover down here. Boom, right there at 11:30. And now all they're trying to do is temper that. And that's all they can do is try to put it, like I said, this thing's a freaking blazer gun. They're going to try and put out peeing on it. 15,938 now. 15,938, 795, 796, 1 share, 100 shares, 300 shares, 25 shares there. 15,939 now. 15,939, 931. See, I see and monitor these volumes. 15,941, 10,000 shares there. They're coming back at this with all they can here. 15,951 now. 20,000 shares there. Trying to drop it. 15,951, 559. Now it goes back up on a 3,100 share buy. Nice. Another 100 shares. Watch it bounce on little buys. That's what we want to see it do. We love to see them dump thousands and thousands and then little buys run it up. That's perfect. 731 now on these little buys. 15, 950. Look at these small buys. But they don't stop. 500 shares there, 1,000 shares there, 15,961. Yep, 15,961, 472. 15,961, 947. So 500 shares to take it to 730. 15,961, 962, 1,000 more, 1,000 more. These are a lot of shares being bought, 1,000 at a time at 730 in the green. I love it. 15,964, 728. Oh, yeah, that was 8,000 shares at 730. 16 million now. And be aware, it's at 113 when they started this little debacle run. Here, see, 113 right there. Oh, the curse of 113. Oh, my goodness, folks. The efforts that are made. The efforts that are made here, folks. Goodness gracious sakes alive. Bring it on, Shorty. I know you only got probably 13 million today. 12. Do you think we'll see 714 average this week? No. Good question. See, we were at 816 on last Friday, 816, 820. And then when it got to 829, I said on Friday, everybody, let's get out. Let's make some money. Some people did with me. All I care about is seeing SoFi green today, and the fact that what I told everybody was going to come true. That we closed yesterday at 7:28, and today we opened at 7:41. I told everyone that that was going to happen. I said we're going to see a gap up in the morning, and we're going to have a nice green day. And all we're seeing yesterday was a bunch of bull malarkey about the bond yields affecting the market in a negative way. What affected the market more than anything was Kevin getting kicked out of the Speaker of the House position. The market doesn't like uncertainty. I can tell you that already. And I'm very, very happy to see SoFi being very resilient against uncertainty. And Kevin McCarthy getting shown the exit door uh, as without anybody as a replacement candidate. Really, there's not anybody that everybody's chaos, they said, would occur after. Well, the market doesn't like chaos, people. But it's been very resilient to yesterday's chaotic move down. Look at the oil now at 85.10, down 4.6%. SoFi 730 and holding strong. It's been a tough week for the shorts last week, and this week they're going to try to redo what they did last week. But unfortunately, last week they lost a bunch of money because we closed higher last week. Look at this 1 month chart. Yep. And there we are, green. Sitting green, staying green, going greener. Thank you for being here, Bearded Bastard. When are we going to see the nines? Uh, before earnings call, before the October 30th earnings call. They're going to make their earnings call this before the Fed announces. They came out with a surprise for the shorts today and let them know, uh-oh, guess what? You don't get to wait, shorty, until Fed comes out and then run us down on the Fed news, whether it stays or drops. They always run us down on Fed news. They do it every time. And the entire market. They ran it down for 4 days last time on the Fed announcement. They ran it down 4 days in a row, the market. And then it turned around and mysteriously went up, just like I said it would. And but yeah, they use the Fed announcement. No matter what the announcement is, they use that to run the price down. But we're going to have our earnings call prior to that this time, not on the day of it like we did last time. Hello, John. I'm doing very well. Bought some more shares this morning at the low of $7.14. Nice. I got 180. I didn't get by thousands, but I got 180. I had a 200 share order at 713, but it never did hit that, so I had to start switching it from 200 to 20 shares at a time market, and I got I got 180 at 714. And now I'm back up to 8,500 shares total. Exactly. Nice. We just keep getting lower. Yep. Well, that's before, and I like to show people, look what happened here on historical data. I'll show you something before the last earnings, which was back here. Just give me a second. There it is. Uh, Look at the price that we were at here prior to earnings coming out. And they took a long time to do it. It was at 1023. See that? June the 14th. Then we got through June and we were down in the eights. And then July, they had it down to 786. Well, that was before at the end of the month. So 3 weeks before the earnings, they had it at the very low they could get it to. And then on our earnings, it hit 1170. See that? The price was at 1023. They ran it down a solid 3 weeks, and the date of that was June 14th. Then they ran it down to 771 by June 23rd, 9 days in a row. What do you know? They just attacked us 7 days in a row. And then from June 23rd, they had it all the way down again to 786 at this point. But after July the 6th, folks, this thing ran all the way up because they had already loaded in right there. That's when they did it. And look how long the distance was. July 6th till when? Till July 31st. 3 weeks before they achieved the lowest they could get it. 3 weeks before. From 1023 down to 786. Well, where are we now? We're 3 weeks before earnings, right? Yeah. Does that surprise you? Yep. Interesting stuff, huh? There you go, Tom. Welcome. And Bearded Basset. There we go. This would be another great place to pick up a few shares here, folks, at this 732, because this is fixing to launch. See, folks, this is the cup and handle, and then bomb, we go. Boom. Watch it go off here. There's the cup. There's the plateau. There's the cup. Here's the handle here. Cup and handle formation, we bounce off every time. I've shown you this so many times, people. I've shown you a cup and handle. How many times have I shown it to you? And it's always done what I said. That's why they call it a cup and handle and why I bring it to your attention, folks. Okay? Just so you're aware of it. But interesting, huh? How 3 weeks exactly before earnings came out, 786. Earnings comes out, price hits 1170. July 31st, 1170. Three weeks before, July 6th, 786. All right? Don't be surprised to see a repeat. Because from this 786, we went 803, 804, 875, 9, right on that 965. There's a little pullback there. 916, 10s, 1170. Just so you know, people, thought you might find that interesting. I count on history, everybody. Everybody knows that. Thanks today coming to my live battle on TikTok and dropping. Okay. 10-4, my man. Absolutely. Anyway, here to support. Welcome, John. Thanks for dropping in the bottom with us. And that is the bottom here for this afternoon, 731. And we're going to see it continue to climb now. We've already seen them fizzle through their 14 million shares or 13 million that this interest rate's getting higher and higher for cost to borrow for these shorters is getting higher and higher and higher. It's getting more and more expensive for them to borrow shares because I think other people can see the same charts I'm looking at long term on this. And today is just a continuation of the trend up. They can try all they want. They can run 7 days out of a row, 13 days out of a row, but the trend does not stop. The 200-day average, folks, on the 3-month chart is nothing but up. And there it is right there at the bottom. Look at it. Up, 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 up. Right on up, folks. Even with 7 days in a row attacking, it continues to climb off of the trend line. No, we're not going down from here, John. Nope. Isn't it coincident? Isn't it interesting to see what I'm showing you here with what they did the last time before earnings? 3 weeks before exactly, they ran it down to the lowest they could get it, and then 3 weeks later, it had gone from that price all the way up to 1170. And now here we are, 3 weeks before earnings, as they've come at it 7 days in a row. Try to scare everybody out. Now look at it, right? Cha-ching. I always like to track history to tell where the future is. There we go. Yes, it's history repeating itself. That's right, John. As it often does it not? And this is what the premise of my channel is studying historical patterns, charts, volume to get an understanding of the hows and whys and whens, and then knowing when to take action on the discoveries that you make. And this is one discovery is that right now, with the price hovering at 730.31, is a mere handle forming on the cup that was right there when they had it down just a minute ago at 124.730. And folks, this is a cup and handle. See that 729, and now we're at 731, and this is in the afternoon, 1:30, folks. They don't have it in it. There's no umph. There's no more umph in them. They've popped their corks, folks. Their fizz is fizzled out, is my opinion. And we're going to see this thing keep running on up this afternoon. And this is a minuscule amount of the volume that's about to start coming in on this, because they'll all see this. They'll see the blood in the water, people. The sharks might come in here and try and take us in a little divey here, right here from 145 to 2. But then I suspect after that point in time, a major, nice pop this afternoon. And let's just see if I'm right. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think the volume could easily again reach 30 million by end of day once they start making their moves. Nobody wants to expose themselves yet. They don't want to throw out their cards yet. It's too early in the day. They're not going to do that. They know the manipulative efforts that'll come sometimes between 140 and 2, and they wait patiently, and then they'll come in. Or they might not wait. They might start right now. If they do, I'll know because I'm watching this chart. Here's the 1 day. One day, please. You seeing that? Whoa! Who just bought? Somebody bought 500, a half million. Bought at $7.30 at 123. Folks, these people aren't playing around. They're going SOFI hunting, and they're happy when they got out of bed. They're going SOFI hunting. You can bet they're going to aim for their heads. Right? They're out SOFI hunting, and they want to get it at the low. They want SOFI and try to drop it below. But that 200-day, well, as long as they say nay, that won't game of play that around. They're going to keep this thing going, and it's still going higher, and that's the SOFI sound. Yeah, they're SOFI hunting, and they're coming with their guns. Yeah, they're SOFI hunting. And you can sure see how much fun this will be as the cup and handle is getting there, and you see it. It's for sure. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me, having some fun this afternoon, watching this cup on handle formation bounce off 731 right on up this afternoon. We're going to be up above 740 here. Just hold on with me. They don't have any more left of their little fizzly attack strategies. Quickly running out of them because it's costing them more and more each day. And folks, here's the main thing I want to take away from today. I told you this would happen yesterday afternoon. When I saw it close at 728, I said it's going to spike at the open. Well, what did it do? It sure did. 741 from a 728 close. That's a good signal for us. And then I've shown you going back over this historical data, what's happened sometimes with the stock spiking on opens 857. Look at these numbers here. 855 spiked to 865. 890, $9 even. 880 spiked to 889. 905 slight pullback in the 905 the next day. 867 close, 1 penny lower. 862 close, a big drop, a climb, 6 cents pop. You see these? 757, 51. And now this is when they were working it down to get it to the lowest they could this week. But then look at these. This is to pay attention to. 777, 792 pop. Right? 799, 808 pop. 7, you see that? These are the pops starting to happen now. And they're happening now on this stock like they should be. There we go. I'll ring it again. It ain't going to stop, folks. I don't believe it anyway. Can't convince me of it. I don't think they have it in them. I don't believe anybody has the stomach for selling here. I don't think anybody really wants to sell. And I think they're all going to wait and hold until this next upcoming earnings call. And this thing's going to run until then. There's 733, everybody. I'm ringing the bell for you. 16,595, folks. Look at this right here, 1 day. Look at the 1 day chart here. Stay with me, folks. We're going higher. Stay with me. We're going higher, folks. Man, that's a big buy there. $400,000 spent at 1:44 p.m. They didn't even wait till 1:45. Whoa, there's the cup and handle. I told you we're going to pop off this 16.6 now. 200 and rising. 16,605. One share bought at 731. Thank you, whoever did that. 16,625. 16,626, 16,627, 16,628. Look at all these buys. There's a 9,000 share buy. 16,637. 16,638. 1,000 share buys happy at 730. 16,638, 391, 392. Look at those little buys. Happy to buy at 730. 16,638, 653. Yes, up it goes. 16,638, 934. Oh, 16,650 now, 11,000, 30,000 at 732. 16,682 now. 16,684, 3,000 share dump. 16,685, up we go. 16,686 will be next. Folks, this looks very, very, very good for us. A lot of 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 shares coming here at 732 in the green, up 3 cents, 16,685, 686, 687, 16,688 will be next right now. There it is. 1,000 shares exactly. 16,688, 16,689. Oh my goodness. This looks awesome. That's a major, nice looking cup and handle here. 16,689, 307. That was a 200 share buy at 732. 16,689, 690, 691. All buying 1,000 at a time, folks. There's a lot being thrown away here. These people are cobbling them up too. 16,693, 16,694. 1,000 at a time. Happy to pay it. 16,695. I'm going to ring the bell here again. It's going up. 16,696. 16,697. It's not going to stay here with this cup and handle like this. 16.7 now. Watch, folks. Watch this volume. 16,701. Price rising. 16,701, 053. 16,701. Happy to pay 732. There's 16,704, so that's 3,000. 16,706 now. Happy to pay 732. 16,709, 16,710, 711, 7. Wow, folks. This is good. We'll keep a steady flow of 1,000 share buyers. Those are people aren't messing around. They have good feelings about SoFi too, I think. 16,711, 903. 731 price. 16,711, 903. There we go. 16,751. That was 40,000 share buy right there to make it go up a penny. 16,754 now. That was 3,000 dump. 16,754, 810. There's 1,000 buy, 732. 16,755, 920. 16,755, 920 and holding. Oh man, 13,000 shares at 732. 16,768. 16,777. 11,000 shares at 731. 16,786. That's another 9,000 shares at 731. 16,787. 11,000 shares, folks. 16,787. 008. Man, they're coming in, people. 16,788. 16,789. 1,000. 16,792. Another 1,000. Man, I like this look. I like it a lot. 16,792, 518. 16,792, 636. 16,792, 638. 16,796, 640. 2 shares at a time people are buying here. Now 12 shares bought. 16,797, 652. It's going up, people. 16,790. 16,803. 10,000 shares there. 16,804. 16,809. 5,000 share dump to bring it a penny down. 16,810. 812. 16,816. 3,000. 16,844. That's a 40,000 share buy at 731, people. 16,846. 16,862. We're talking 20,000 at a time now. 16,864. I love this, folks. 16,864, making them sell 20,000 shares at a time. Oh, up we go. 16,864. 30,000 share buy to rise it. 16,864. 16,874. 10,000 shares happily bought. 16,875. 16,875. 588. Ah, this is nice, people. It looks very, very good. Now 732, 16,875, 857. 4 shares bought there. 16,876, 861. Watch out, shorts. This is danger, danger, danger. 16,881, 882, 16,882, 718, 16,883, 374, 1,200 shares happily bought at 732. 16,884, 289, 16,885, 887, 16,887, 426. Oh yeah, up we go. 16,887, 926. See that? 500 share buy, a penny up. 16,888, 436. 16,889, 16,890, 891, 892. Wow, they're coming in, people. Money coming in. What's the freaking Dow, S&P, everything? What are they doing here? Look at it go. 16,894. And folks, this thing is rising on us while we're approaching 2 o'clock. 16,917, 918. Yes, a small buy to push it a penny up. 16,919, 654. 16,919, 714. Look at that, folks. 50 share buy, 730, no problem. 16,919, 823. 16,923, 4,000 share buy, price rising. 16,923, 240. There we go. 16,923, 402, 925, 3,000 share dump. 69. Oh man, there's just like so many small buys coming here. So many small buys coming in. 16,925, 498. 16,926, 3, 927 now. Price is 730 now, 731. 16,928, 730 again on a one share. 16,929, 16,929, 014. 16,930 coming right now. There it comes. 16,929, 294. 10 share buy at 730. Thank you for being here with me, everybody. I appreciate it very, very much. I appreciate it if you'll like this. Make sure it gets shared with as many people as possible. 731, green, green, green on a now S&P now rising. Dow now rising out of the red. NASDAQ plateauing and rising. Russell trying to take down. Crude now down almost 5%. All right. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it, so we get more and more algorithms pushing people our direction. And look at what we got going on here, folks. Let's go to YouTube for a second. Hold on. Yes, indeed. Let's see if we can get this thing to load up. Sometimes I have a lot of trouble getting this thing to load up. While I'm on live, they say something there's a regional signal, some unusual traffic and blocking me. But what I want to look at here is this. YouTube Studio, people, come on, let's see where we're at in subscribers today. YouTube Studio. We'll get back here to SoFi in a minute. Price prediction on earnings is anywhere from $12.50 to $17 or $19 as high. Whoa, 947 subscribers. That is a major spike up from 939 to 947 in 2 days. Nice. I like that. Man, oh man, we're 53 away, folks, from 1,000. Man. Wow. Far out. Thank you for helping me by subscribing, man. All right. Yes, we're getting closer every day. That's awesome. And I want to thank everybody for the love, for the hearts. And I'm glad to see that right there. That's cool as can be. And I appreciate it. To every one of you, folks, you don't represent just a number to me. You're a valuable asset to this catfish family by the information that you're giving over to others, by talking about other stocks that we might be able to invest in that could run. Thank you very much, Bearded Bassett. I appreciate it. I appreciate the congrats on that. And I'm trying to update this now. We see 702 institutions now. Bearded Bassett's last 2 weeks ago, only 696. Now 702. Wow. 6 institutions came in last week. I wonder why. Are they under the same idea I am, that we're going to soar like a rocket on this next earning call and could go to 11, 50, 12, 13, 14, 15, or $16? I don't even know. I got my orders in even above those numbers on some of my shares. Up in the 720s, I've got orders as high as. And I got it. Someone saying, what's my price prediction on earnings day? I think that the 1170 last time will be 13 this time, 13, 13, 13, 12, maybe in the 1288. All right. And that's what I think is going to happen on earnings day. And then they're going to short the crap out of it and come at us 14 days in a row to 20 days and run it back down into the $9 range. Or that's my prediction. Maybe just above 10. But this thing, folks, has not changed its trajectory. This stock has not changed. Look at this 200-day moving average line, people, on the 1 day. That's what I'm showing you right here and now is the 1 day chart. Look at the 200-day moving average. And even with an effort to resist it, it just keeps going up. We've seen 13 days in a row that they came at us, and then 7 days in a row. After our last earnings day call and the run up to 1170, 13 days down in a row. By the way, look at all these green candlesticks coming in now at 1:56 p.m. Someone just bought freaking $400,000 worth of SOFI at 1:56, and someone on the next minute bought $500,000 worth of SOFI at 1:57. In case you're not paying close attention. All right, everybody, pay attention. They're coming in now, and it isn't going to stay at 731, 732. Not with those kind of buys coming in, people. No freaking way. See that? Look at those green candlesticks, how many of them there are compared to the reds. And look at the size of them. It's a big buy right there, folks. Somebody knows something. Maybe they're looking at charts. An interesting time, too, to be buying that many shares. 1:56 p.m., 1:57 p.m., right? Before 2, and I told you so. They tried to take it down from 145 to 2, and then, wow, they came right in already before 2 on those lower prices. Nice of them. And nice for you, too, folks. See, I always tell people, follow the money. Look at the dincy little share after that they tried to run it down with only 10,000 after people are buying freaking 65,000 1 minute and 81,000 and a 10,000 share dump, people. They're out of it, man. Then a 42,000. I'm sorry, you just had people buying for 65,000 and 81,000. You're going to chunk out a 42,000 and think that's going to stop this run? You people are wrong. Folks, I want to point out something to you, and I did yesterday. When we look at this historical, come back here to the last time that they knocked the crap out of this stock. And they got it down to $7.37. Look at where it closed that day, $7.40. That's only 3 cents higher than the low when they ran it down last time. Pay attention here. Yesterday's low was $7.18, right? And we closed not 3 cents higher, 10. I show you these things because they matter, people. To me, they matter. So I saw them run it down to 737. Yippee yahoo kaye, goody for them. The price had been 1170, now 737 for the low. Well, you can always predict about a 35% pullback off the high of the earnings. That's what they did this time. They pulled it back about 35 to 36%. So that's where you should be entering. July 31st, the price hit 1170. Mopar on July 31st hit 1170, and that from that drop to 789 was 32.56%. So after it hit 1170, they pulled it down 32.56%. And they did it over 14 days, 15, it's actually about 3 weeks. And now they've taken it even lower. So now we're really talking about probably about 38% drop off the 1170. I can tell you exactly how much it is. 11.70 minus 714 equals divided by 11.70 equals times 100 equals, yeah, almost 39% pullback off the 1170 high now. 38.97. And by the way, the most they've ever been to be able to pull it back was from 824. They pulled it down it went to 424, and they ran it from there, 424 up, and that was a 48% drop, folks, from $6.13 to 424, a 48% drop. Wow. And then from 424, it went up to 824. Golly. This thing has been majorly. The average swing price from the new low to the new high, and from the new high to the new low, the average swing price on this stock is an average of 25.48%, people. Predicted volume on earnings day, I think they're going to come in like they did this last time, big time. So expect what we saw on the last earnings day here on July the 3rd, whatever it was, July the 30th, wasn't it? July 30th. Look at the volume, 210 million to get it to 1170. So another indicator might be if you see the volume getting up around that number, you might want to get out because the 1170 high closed at 1145, 30, and then the next day opened at 1106, and the next day opened at 1012, the next day 992. Are you getting the picture? So what the heck's happening here? 732. I'm looking over here. I see 733, people. Not at 152. It's not 152. That's not the time. It's 206. Damn long time to be trading this baby sideways, folks. It's a long, long time to be trying to hold this back with the minuscule shares they've got left. You'll see, folks, what happens this afternoon. I got to get something to eat here. Hold on. There we go. That was delicious. And by the way, folks, I've already said to you, I do not believe there's any way in the world that they're going to make this thing stop today red. And I don't care what they try to do across this whole marketplace and why they try to scare people out. Look at crude oil now down 5.61% at 84.22 a barrel. Will we see that tonight? Yeah, it is very strong support. Kimchi 2030 World Cup to be held in 6 countries across 3 continents. Huh. Yeah, I heard there's going to be some World Cup games supposed to be played at SoFi Stadium if they can work out an agreement to the percentages and payments to the owners of SoFi Stadium who are upset about not getting enough out of the FIFA league, I guess, or whoever. I guess it's FIFA that sponsors it and all and makes all the money. So They don't want to pay SoFi Stadium owners enough of the share of their revenues. So there's a little dispute there. Might not get them there in SoFi Stadium, but they may still. I think they'll work it out. I think they'll work out an agreement, a happy agreement. What's going to be a happy day for us is today, and I'm telling you why. Because we're at 208 and they're not dropping the price, folks. It's going up. Look out, folks. There should be really no other way for them to get it any lower because, as I've already said, they're only shorting about and borrowing about 14 million shares a day. We can already see the volume is 17,395. So they may have a million or two left. But in my opinion, from this opening to here, they used 8 to 10 million shares. Then from this high to this here, I'm guessing they used another 2 million. So now they got 10 to 12 million of their 14 that they generally average shorting. They got 2 million left, folks. And you saw them use right here, maybe even another million right here when they got the price from 732 down to 730. They might have used another million. I know they were dropping in 30, 40,000 share sales at a time, so I'm not sure. But I can sure see what a big red candlestick that is right there, attempt. But look at the green 200-day now. Look at the curve moving up on it right now. Look at the trend on it now, folks. Now. The pitch is going up. Look at that, folks. Look at all these red candlesticks in a row. 3 in a row, and the price didn't drop a penny. 3 attacks. $280,000 there. $120,000, $50,000 there. More than that, 190. There's a $270,000 attack right there. And the next one comes in and buys it all. Price goes back up to 731. Nice. We'll see how they try it, and we'll see what happens. I think the diet is over. The SoFi diet ended today, folks. It's going to be a heavyweight now. Pretty soon, they're going to be rating us obese. SoFi is going to be obese. Do you guys believe me? I think you do. I don't think many of you would spend as much time here at my channel if you didn't believe what I was saying about this. I'm looking at some other stocks, though, today. They're all recovering, pretty much. Wow, look at open. Nice. Right on up, folks. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. Cha-ching. Thank you for being here with me, folks, while I make some money. I got it once in a while. Take a little break. SoFi will be on my 600-pound life. I hear you. And I know you've been lying there. Look at this thing go, folks. Nice. Very nice. Now I put my order in at 264. I'm trying to help it go up. Come on, baby. I don't care. I put my order in at 264.5. 2645. See if we get that. I sure do like SoFi holding up here and building a very nice, strong support level here in 731. It's trading sideways a long time, people. This looks good. WBD climbing right on up out of the ashes. Everybody going on up. What's the high been on this today? I guess it's at it right now. It looks like it. Yes, indeed. Holding up strong here, folks. SoFi will be on my 600-pound line. Yes, strong support. Yeah. I am very, very, very happy to see this happening here today, folks. Very, very, very pleased. And I can tell you now, if this doesn't stay this way too much longer, this is about the normal length of time they can handle it, about an hour or so sideways action before on up it goes. And that's right there called convergence and capitulation. You can see it on this chart right here. And look at it holding the line, man, of that 200-day going up. Beautiful. That's all we should care about on the one-day chart, the 200 going like that. It's beautiful. I tell you what, if I was a shorter, I sure get sick of seeing that. Oh, yeah, write it down. Whoa, look at that big buy right there. Just now, cha-ching. Someone said, well, I'll take $700,000 worth. Do you think they will be in it tomorrow? Yeah, I think I'm going to say yes, but yes, indeed, John. Yes. And I believe it or not, we could actually even see eights today. I know that sounds insane, but folks, you don't know how fast this is going to run when it takes off and gets out of their control. And they're going to start romping over each other to get out of this thing to buy these more and more expensive shares. Here we go. 732 now. And if we go to 733, 34, 35, and break that, then off we go because folks, this is horrible for them. 742, 731 is the Maginot line. All right. That's right. I like that exclamation. I like that explanation. I like it a lot. There we go. 2645. Cha-ching. I just fell. On and open. Nice. By the way, you might be wondering, why is it selling here? Well, this is where I was buying it. $2.37. It's a nice little profit today. So, and I've held this stock uh, well before and made good money on it, and it pays to hold off on this every time. Look at the 6-month chart where this was. Sold right up here, 527, and I sold at $5.12. I thought it would go to 513 and tumble back. It shot over it a little bit, but then, man,